Oh my god. And no one will ever even get the context behind any sort of conversation that we were just previously having.
Yeah, also we just giggle at the beginning of as soon as we start. We're like, what are they giggling about?
That's fine. Anyways, hello there, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to another live stream of Chibi's and Pika's Ways of Adventures. I have no idea how these actually begin. So the game that we're playing this time is, since, we did like a poll and people really wanted Dragon Ball Z, we have ourselves another Dragon Ball game. It's Dragon Quest 11 S. I don't know what the S stands for.
I don't know.
Echoes of the Elusive Age. Definitive Edition.
That's a long title.
Long title. That is a
Also,
long
hello,
title.
Flip.
Hello there, Flip. Hey, it's a little tiny slime. I wonder, is that from who I think it? No? Oh.
Slapko says, hey, happy-go-lucky gamer shy guy here. Hello, Slapko. Hello.
Hello. How is Sheena coming through? I kind of had to, lower my volume because she was kind of spiking in my ear, but she should be good on everyone else's end.
Hopefully
So, I have played this a bit. Got into the second half.
Flip says, I'm going through fine. Sweet.
That is good. I've gotten to the second half, and then I stopped. I'm gonna skip this because they played this opening twice.
Okay, and this is a spoiler, or no?
It's not a spoiler, it's just they play it twice.
Should we have no backseat, no spoilers, or no?
I should probably put that because I don't want people to actually backseat me. That'd be bad.
There's people that are new here. We don't want to put any spoilers now, do we?
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and name the character as such. Since this is my file, I shall name it as such. Booyah.
Yeah.
Also, we got these things. These are essentially restrictions that you can go ahead and add. These are only in the definitive edition, which is, you know, it's going to end up being on the PlayStation 4 now. So, hey, if you want to be able to get it now, you can. So we have no shopping, which basically cancels out the ability of shopping. No armor, which... that would be very interesting. You can't equip any defensive items, so you'll have to make the most of any spells, skills, or items that can boost your survivability. Reducing experience from easy fights. Essentially, if a fight is too easy, you won't really get as much.
You only get 1.
You probably get like 0. All enemies are super strong, which, you know, I mean, hey, if there's your critical mode. Shy Pox, uncontrollable embarrassment will plague you on every step of your adventure. There's no telling when the crippling affliction might flare up next. I don't know what this does. I'm assuming that it stops you from attacking, but I don't know. And then there's Super Shy Pox, which severe the spectacle of seeing your allies crippled with embarrassment from time to time. Wondering what might get them so worked up. Only one way to find out. I don't know what those two do.
Sorry, so considering my experience with Dragon Quest games are low to 9, you will not have that issue with me.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Townsfolk talk trip. A strange force will sometimes overcome the inhabitants of Edra, making them tell a white lie or two. Who knows what fibs they'll... Okay, so this essentially makes it so that the tips that the town people give you can sometimes be lies, and they can kind of screw you over. And this is Persona. And that's it.
Oh.
That's essentially the Persona thing, where if your main character dies, it's game over. We're not adding any of those, because first time playthrough, that'd be ridiculous. Maybe for some, like, a incentive thing. Another thing that they added, the 2D and the 3D mode. 2D essentially lets you play the game like a typical Dragon Quest game, like for the Super Nintendo and NES. We are only going to see this mode only in one exclusive area, and that's it. We're going to be prominently playing in 3D mode.
You know the person playing this game before on streams, but this should be fun to watch again. Ah, so you do know about the game.
Which one should we pick? Weeb or non-weeb?
What do you think?
That doesn't answer my question. For all intents and purposes, it can be...
non-weeb.
Okay, good. Oh,
Should have that over the cliff. What's up? How you doing? So alright. I didn't ask earlier.
Yeah, how you doing?
How's everyone doing?
Jinx.
Ew. Oh. Another long video game title I know is Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympic Games. Ugh. Long title to tell you.
No, I still say Kingdom Hearts.
I do.
Final chapter prologue. Definitive edition takes the cake. I know it's not called Definitive edition, but it might as well be. So my experience with Dragon Quest. I played a game called Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. Apparently that was also called Dragon Quest. Don't know why it was called Dragon Warrior. But, yeah, that's it. That's my only experience. And I've only seen my brother play Dragon Quest 8. I played the DS version of, I think, Dragon Quest 4 or 5, or whichever one was on the DS. I don't remember. But I played a little bit of that. And that's it. I have no other experience with this series except the fact that a lot of people praise it because it's a contender for Final Fantasy, and it's a lot easier to get into than Final Fantasy because the story can be pretty good, can have some dark moments, and the battle system is also very simple to get into. So yeah, that's
Storm is brewing.
Storm is indeed brewing. And yes, if all these characters look like Dragon Ball Z characters, we apologize.
He is the one.
Oh, at least there's subtitles.
Yes, there is subtitles. Thank God.
There's no mistaking it.
Another long video. Oh, I read that one. Does Dragon Ball count as a Dragon Quest game? I'm kidding. Those are big Dragon Ball eyes.
It's Gohan.
I have this vague memory of playing a Dragon Warrior / Quest game on the Game Boy.
That way you can actually see like 2% of the game.
No, that's fine. I don't worry. I can see it. Oh no!
Well, I'm more so meaning like the text, not so much the
I think we could.
Yeah,
The text
good.
is, I mean, slightly, yeah.
Okay, good. I just want you to.
I know, but I probably won't be hearing it most of the time. I'll be paying attention to probably the text.
That's fine. This song was also used in Dragon Quest 1 and Dragon Quest 2.
Jeez.
Well, that's okay. Also, another thing, this game also has the orchestrated soundtrack. You can mod the PC version to have the orchestrated soundtrack, and Dragon Quest is known for having a very good orchestrated sound OST. So when this game came out on the PS4, unfortunately, I think I've discussed this before at some point. A lot of people were very super mad that they did not have, especially hardcore Dragon Quest fans, did not have the orchestrated soundtrack because it was it doesn't make the game feel alive without the orchestrated soundtrack because it was MIDI pieces of music, which MIDI soundtracks are kind of
You're a jolly one.
Just finished through Metro for the first time on my Switch recently. I loved it. Yeah, I saw that. Congrats, by the way.
Did you get 100% toe?
Actually, he did. I did see that.
Cool. Did you save the animals or did you kill them?
Look, it's Grandpa Gohan.
No, not yet. Yeah. That was our intro.
Eee.
Ooh.
You alright?
Several years later of my stomach bubbly.
These cutscenes are so well animated, like we just mentioned 3. Yeah, the cutscenes so far are very well animated.
Well, they had to animate it. If they didn't, we would fail.
It wouldn't be anime.
Thanks so much, you're a lifesaver.
Who likes Xenoblade?
All British accent?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Hello, brown hair trunks.
Oh man,
So
so
it's
glad we got to
finally
Dragon
here,
Ball
the
Z.
big day.
I knew we were gonna get to
I can't believe
Kakarot
we're
at some
gonna be
point.
climbing all the way up
Carrot
there.
cake?
Yeah, carrot cake. I like to find out there's an option that just auto scrolls the text. I don't feel like pressing the A button.
Looks like Sandy's
I mean, there
coming
might
the
be.
way.
Hope so.
So hello, Blast.
Let's not
Lovely
keep
graphics, he says.
This is
Hi,
60
you-
frames per second, so you guys don't have to worry about crap frame rate. Yeah.
How are you doing on this lovely Friday?
Yeah. Axel, happy Friday, everybody. Y'all made it. I'm proud of you.
Congrats, Sailor,
boy.
you made it.
Yeah, girl. So dumb.
Is it Doge? Can I pet it? Can you pet the dog in this game? Is a good question.
Okay, so I think you can. But so you can actually make it synthesize. Don't do that.
Oh.
I don't know why you would want to make it synthesize, to be honest. It kind of it's better as symphonic. Autoplay
Yeah.
cutscenes. I hear this. Protagonist voice. Choose whether to hear the hero's voice or leave him silent. I mean, he's silent throughout the entire game, but he does make some noises here and there. Anyways, that's it for that. I need to change the battle mode. Classic camera. Fast. Well, actually, I'll put it in normal until I actually get tired of it and make it fast.
As I finished the drawing, I finished watching The Office for the first time. Ooh, I mean, I can relate. I finished the drawing today, so yee! High five!
How was this office?
Yeah, how was The Office? I mean, I'm not sure, but I think I'm finally reaching the end of Vesperia. I'm about to fight the big threat. Ooh! Like, well, when you get to the very end, good luck with that, because the final boss is, difficult.
Well, Tales games are pretty bad with enemies anyways, because 90% of the fight is just you dying a lot and you reviving your opponent. That's probably my only gripe with Tales of games, is that 90% of your fights is your characters dying repeatedly, because it's like the bosses hit you harder than the characters themselves, and it's like, alright, well...
I mean, I actually never died in Vesperia, but I had, like, some moments where, like, my partner just kept on dying right before one of the bosses.
I mean, if you decide to, and you decide to do the post...
Mind you, I didn't know, like, what I was facing, and I'm like, oh god, I think I was hitting, like, a truck, but I still managed to, survive.
He's been preparing me for this day.
Because one of the strongest ones that I encountered, and I managed to beat him in my first try. I'm like, oh, cool.
I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day...
Biggest game I completed lately was Final Fantasy 12, and all I can say...
Come on then.
goddamn does Van have no reason to be there. Still love the game though.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not the main character. It's actually the princess who's the main character in that game. Vaughn is just there.
Oh, Vaughn. Sorry, Vaughn.
It's pronounced Vaughn.
I mean, the word, the spelling looks like Vaughn, so my bad.
It's fine. It's a Final Fantasy character. He's not even that interesting of a main character to begin with, unfortunately.
watch out!
Flip side, the office was very enjoyable. Won't lie. Whenever I saw it on syndication back in the day, I thought it looked like a boring, uninteresting soap opera show. Now that I sat through the series on Netflix, wow, it was funny, feel good, even getting me to tear up in emotional segments.
Talking about The Office, right?
Yeah, The Office.
I thought that was the comedy show.
It is a comedy, but I'm sure there's some heartfelt moments in it.
Actually, I say that, and I'm like the one who watches Scrubs. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, isn't that kind of like Scrubs in a way?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Scrubs has the same exact
Go
tone.
on!
Yeah.
You can do it!
Yeah, Ash and Bash are the true main characters in that game.
Gosh.
Bosh. Look, Final Fantasy names. Final
I know.
Fantasy names.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not gonna blame you for mispronouncing their names. Their names are pretty dumb.
I'd have been done for if you and Sandy.
Look, at least I got Ash right.
I think it's yeah.
Oh
it's
my
Ash.
god.
It's
Okay.
Ash.
I'm like, are you kidding? I got both of them wrong.
Now we've got to go through that
Oh,
horrible
besides the
dingy
Fortune Spirit and
cave.
Mario Sports Mix.
Just for luck.
So they were first from Dragon Quest. But yee,
I'll bet
I
you anything
actually
that's where
did
those
play.
awful
Or
things
actually, I
came
do
from.
have Mario Sports Mix. Really good game though.
As long as you're
Yeah, I
with me,
love
I've
that
got
Rose.
nothing to
No,
worry
that's
about.
3-on-3 that has
Come on,
Rosalina's beta
let's get
art.
going.
You mean it before Rosalina?
Yeah, before Rosalina.
The
White Mage
the white
Rosalina.
mage. I prefer her.
You prefer White Mage Rosalina?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, Rosalina would pretty much be a healer if she was, if Mario actually did get a proper RPG again.
Man, I'm ready for a tough fight and jump into Nier Automata after this. Yee!
So you
That's
go
what
from one tough fight to another tough fight. Huh.
That's what the drawing I have to draw now throw. Thank you, card for someone. Oh, nice!
Nice.
Hopefully they like it. I'm sure they will like it, though.
I'm sure they will. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. Oh yeah, I forgot you can run this game.
So, like, that's not even the worst name in that game to try and blindly pronounce. Oh, no, I know there's plenty of Final Fantasy names I'll probably butcher on.
I mean, I never played 12. Maybe later down the road when it actually does not that is not expensive, and I can understand what I'm playing. Because personally, I've seen a bit of 12. I don't understand what I'm playing in that game. Or I should more so say I don't understand what's going on in that game.
Well, so they did very much. Made my day. Awesome. That's good.
Nice. That's the satisfaction of a good artwork.
Oh, no, that's very satisfying when you make an art and people are like, oh my god, I love it.
My satisfaction is making everyone have an entertaining time with streams, and then I feel accomplished. Quick, get your slime Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons?
Yes. You know they exist.
If I can take on a tough fighting game, then maybe I'll be able to do it in real life. Holding on to hope.
That's not how that works. But sure.
So it was probably my favorite Gilgamesh though.
I forgot how Gilgamesh was in that game.
A group of slimes appear.
So they allow you to do a free roam camera, which doesn't do anything.
During the battle?
Yeah, it allows you to move around the circle, and it doesn't. I don't know why you would want to, because it does nothing. It really does
Lovely
not
old blighters, aren't
do
they?
anything.
I'm so proud of you.
You know what the sad thing is about this game? I did play the demo, but only just for the spirits.
Yeah,
Yep. I only logged in and that was it. I got into
Right.
one battle. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. I'm only down. And mind you, that thing took forever to download just for spirits and Smash.
You want to know why? Because the demo is actually bigger than you think.
Yeah.
It
Because you
actually,
can go
I think it
for a
takes.
while.
I think it takes you all the way to the part where you escape the jail cell, and it kind of ends there because I think that's when the title.
Thank you for
opening-
playing the demo.
Yeah, pretty much, and then if you manage to play the demo, you can continue from there. I didn't bother to play the demo because I just wanted to start fresh anyways. I was gonna get the game eventually. Keyword is eventually. I didn't get it until later down the road, but it's all good in the hood. We're here now.
Speaking of spirits, I hope you guys don't forget the Smash Spirit event.
Why is Pikachu Olivia?
Well,
I don't know, why is Toon Link Ollie?
Yeah, why is two? You
Look,
gave a
we're-
reason. Your
look, we're
reasoning
already-
is still dumb.
Look, we already discussed this. I don't agree with it personally, but I think they chose Toon Link because there was a purple color and he has the hair, so that he looks like Ollie. Pikachu, I guess, because of the pointy things on Olivia's hat thing.
It's still stupid.
But
They're not even siblings.
I would have said I think Olivia should have been Pichu and then Ollie should have been Pikachu. I don't know.
I still say that friggin' obviously they couldn't put Nana and Pogo because then that would go ahead and debunk the whole, oh, they're actually brothers and sisters.
I mean, it kind of tells you at the beginning of the game when you first encounter her, and she's like, brother.
No, but they're ice climbers though. That's
Oh.
the thing.
The ice
Remember,
climbers.
we don't know if the ice climbers are brother and sister. We just assume that they're just friends or brother and sister. But if they make them Ollie and Olivia, then the rumors will be true and we will be right. And people who thought they were friends are wrong. Even though brothers and sisters technically can be friends, but hey, whatever.
Now, which Super Nintendo game should I tackle next on the Switch? I'm thinking of playing Super Punch Out next because I really do enjoy the Wii Punch Out.
I was gonna say Breath of Fire, but to be honest, that random encounter in that game is actually awful. I think I only played one Breath of Fire, and that's it. And I don't even remember how that
fight and fight some more.
Now you're excited for MOM.
Yes, I am indeed excited for Kingdom Hearts Mom. Prepare for that to be on stream, and then us getting blocked everywhere in Japan.
There to be lots of things.
Nah, no, honestly, I'm probably not gonna even upload that game on YouTube, but we'll see what happens. We'll get past
Yeah,
it.
we'll see.
Get past it. We'll probably just have to cut Simple and Clean and all the openings and endings, but we'll be good.
And then let it go.
Oh yeah, let it go. You got it. You gotta get rid of Let It Go. Unless I edit in just goofy faces on Elsa's face.
Is this
And do my own
normal, do you
rendition
think?
of stupidity.
I mean, you could do the other version.
I
Of
am
Let It
not
Go.
doing F at all.
Help me!
Oh no, Coconut Kid. He is in trouble. We must save him from Fog Face.
You have to help him.
Or it'll like a snatch of face.
Okay. But it's not purple. Yeah, I mean, I think there is a purple.
Oh, he has glowing yellowy orange face.
Wow, so anybody who has glowy yellow face is just automatically a snatcher. You know Paper Mario 1000 Years Door exists, you know, God.
It's more monsters.
I know, that's the inspiration. Cool.
Watch out!
Oh, Oh no, you missed.
Oh, it's like it's fog. Or smog, I should say. I am dying.
Don't give up.
Thank you. That's the only reason why she's here, by the way.
Just to heal.
Yep, she's just here to do some healing. Actually, the funny, interesting thing about this is that with these characters that are just in the background with no HP or whatever, they're basically just characters who kind of just have like infinite health and also infinite healing items and MP and all that jazz. Problem is, you can't take control of them,
Fight, and
so they
fight
just
some
do
more.
whatever they want. Wow, speedrunner. This was a speedrun. This RNG is terrible. I keep missing. That is not the good.
I noticed that. I'm like, oh, you missing a whole lot.
Do it.
If I wasn't streaming, the miss wouldn't be this way, but yeah, that's good.
I don't think Kingdom Hearts is in my top 3 game franchise. What are your...
Hearts was a series that I can indeed never stop playing and never not get into. Oh, I was supposed to use magic. Me is stupid. Anyways, okay, I should probably actually use magic after this thing. Hopefully I don't die. But, no, Kingdom Hearts,
Don't give
like,
up.
at first, it was a series that I just got into. Didn't really think that anybody else was going to get into it. Thought it was like, I thought it was one of those series that people were going to think it was stupid. But then everyone else started to get into it. And then, I don't know.
Fight,
I
and
think,
fight
like,
some
I like the
more.
lore and stuff in it, but personally, I find people go really too far to the point that I can't really know how to start a conversation
Here
with
you
that.
go.
And I also don't feel like saying anything wrong to the point that most people would probably end up getting anal with it. But then again, I don't know. I don't know.
The other 2 is Zelda and Smash Brothers. Those are good contenders.
Fun.
Not a
I
big
like
Mario fan, I can tell you that much.
Mario's Mario.
Yeah, Mario's
That's all, like-
Mario.
That's all I can say. I'm not saying I hate the games. It's just Mario's Mario. There's really not much story behind them, really.
So let me get this straight. We're playing
What in the world is
one
going
game
on?
with Dragon Ball Z characters
heard
with talking in
anything
it,
about
and we're playing
monsters
another
appearing
Dragon
on
Ball
the
Z
tour
game with no
before?
talking in it. Right.
Pretty much.
But never mind that now.
I love how
Whatever
that
were
works.
you
I love
thinking?
when things
You
like
could've
that
been
works. You know,
killed.
it's like the best thing
You
ever.
take Sandy and get back
I
to
just
the
want
village this
1.5
instant.
and 2.5 on Switch.
Yes, Gemma.
I mean, hey, give it
Sorry,
time,
Gemma.
considering the fact that those cutscenes are from KH3. You never know. You might actually get it. I'm not getting it on the Switch. I'm gonna get the
You
Melody
saved
and
my
Memories on the
bacon again.
PS4 because of, you know,
I knew you were
performance.
tough, but
I don't know
crikey.
how it's
Yeah,
gonna perform
yeah.
on the
You
Switch
really
and
have grown
everything.
into quite
but-
the hero.
Yeah. Especially
So-
with the Joy-Con drifts, I'm like, I just get on the PS4.
Yeah. I told my friend this. Well, acquaintance. I think we're friends. I don't really know. Anyways, I told my friend this is that what it would be interesting for Melody and Memories. You know how there's always like super bosses and everything. What if there was like a super boss song and they added that into Melody and Memories? That would be so cool and so funny at the same time. I would be like, oh look, there's a super bosses in every Kingdom Hearts game, except for Chain of Memory. Chain of Memories actually is the only game I can think of that does not have a super boss in it.
Sorry, like that kid is distractingly cross-eyed. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
It doesn't matter. I don't think that kid actually comes back in the story.
So like I said, my top 3 are Mario, Donkey Kong, and Kirby.
See, I can't really enjoy Mario that much because it's like most of his games are just games.
It's just platforming.
Yeah, like there's not much depth
Like, the
going
only
into
time
it,
there's
so-
actual story is just mostly the 3D platformers.
Rarely, anyways.
Rarely, yeah. Even then, the story is not that hard to figure out.
Yeah, princess or something gets captured, go save.
Pretty much. But most of the time, Prince Peach just gets captured.
Yep. And there's like no reason as to why Bowser keeps capturing her. I'm waiting for Nintendo to actually explain it.
Secret boss rhythm game, gosh.
Hey,
Here
it could
we are at
happen.
last.
They're putting story elements in this rhythm game. So yeah, and I you know what? As most people
Such a
probably are
shame
not
about the
into the whole
weather. I
rhythm-based
was
Kingdom
really
Hearts
looking
stuff,
forward to
I'm
that
looking
for you.
forward to it. I get to play as Sora, where he's once again in his
Well, we
Kingdom
better see
Hearts
the pair
1.
and
I
get this
don't know why
ceremony
Nomura
over
loves
with,
that
eh?
style so much. And just
Wait,
wacky-
KH1, Sora?
What's that?
Yeah, I think he's in his KH1 again.
Yeah, he is in the KH1. I'm like, why? He's in his onesies.
Because
No.
Nomura really loves that design.
I don't know. It's Uggo.
Well, I mean, that's actually the reason as to why we get the combination of both of them in Kingdom Hearts 3.
3. I mean, 3 is okay too, but I just prefer 2's outfit.
Actually, it's a good thing I did give him a voice. That grunting would have been in it. It'd be kind of weird. Just be very silent. Be like, yo, you not.
Like, even though he doesn't talk much, it still have him make sounds.
That's what one of the Tales of characters does in Tales of Zillia, which I like. Like, I mean, mind you, once you beat the game, you can allow him to talk in responses. But and the first playthrough, he doesn't say anything, and any response is just nothing. Which I like. I personally like Tales of Zillia 2, or Zillia, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Xillia.
Yeah, it's Zillia.
Zillia. Okay, well,
I pronounce Zillia.
Yeah, I like the story of Zillia 1 and 2 because it's a sequel that's done right, in my opinion. Because it's like, it's continuation of 1, and all the characters don't have like their personality shift. There are some time travel shenanigans with it, but it's not done terribly.
Look, the mark on
but
your
it's
hand.
more so here and there. I do like the plot twist of one of the characters, and that is one of your companions.
Well, we can worry
I
about
do
that
like
later.
that because that was actually a pretty good moment. And
All I know is that you saved
I do like
me
the
yet
ending.
again.
The ending is pretty nice.
I don't know
It's
what I'd do
pretty
without
good,
you.
pretty good game. I just wish that they released
We really had
Tales
better be finishing up
Symphonia,
this
Dawn of a New
ceremony.
World, Zillia 1 and 2, and Grace F on the Switch because
That'd be
those,
nice.
those would be because
Great
here's the
land
thing: the
spirits,
only way
hearth
you
and
can play
home.
Zillia 1 and 2 and Grace
Lift
F
your
is
voices up in
and
prayer.
Symphonia and
Sing
Dawn
it
of a New
across
World is
all
only
our
on the
dread.
PS3 because they are
Blessed
nowhere to
are
be
we
found on
since
any other
days of
console.
yore.
Yeesh,
Let
yeah, they
us
need
Especially
to
on
be
the-
ported.
forevermore.
Especially on the PS4, which is shocking to me. Like, that one is the
Yeah,
biggest
those games need to be ported.
Yeah, they need to be, because you can't play PS3 games off of your PS4, and I said this before, and that's my only gripe whenever it comes to systems being made, is that
They don't. There's no backwards compatibility.
yeah, it's like, how are you supposed, like, Nintendo, I say, is the worst with that, because because when they change the system, they change the system. And also change the device,
just goes
the
on and
cartridge
on.
that you use to play the game,
Whoever
which
dreamed
is a
up this
problem
ceremony
because it
must
means
have
that
had
it's
this in
super hard.
mind.
Like, Nintendo
They
is
wanted to show
super
us how
Notorious for
huge
that.
our
yeah,
world
like
really
they
is.
like at least with PlayStation up to the PS3, you can at least
Well,
play
that's
older
it.
systems. If
It's
you have the
all
good,
over,
if you had the
and
good
now we're
PS3 that
grown-ups.
allows you to play both
Shall we head
PS1
down
and
and tell
PS2
Grandad
games,
and
then you were
everyone?
golden. But if you had like the
They'll be
recent
waiting for us at the bottom.
developed PS3s, you can't. The Xbox, they have Game Pass, so they kind of can get away with you being able to play some of the old games, which is, really good. But for Nintendo, no. That's kind of the reason as to why it sucks, because for people who never grew up with the GameCube era, they're never going to be able to experience it. That and also the N64 era as well, because let's be real here, how are you going to be able to find an N64? I mean, you probably will be able to find one, but nobody wants to hook up an N64 again. And play with that controller. Oh.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, Mario World I can't, but the RPGs, yeah, I like them selectively. Only the classics. Not much for the modern, but I guess I could put the classic Paper Mario in my favorite series list.
The sports games, I'm
Indeed
on
you
and off
are, my
about.
dear.
The only one I like is
Thank
tennis,
the
and that's
spirits for that.
and the
Yeah.
and the
When we
strikers,
saw
but that's
lightning
only because I
striking
played
us
video
Yeah,
games.
strikers.
Worried, I have to tell you.
And
Dr.
Mario Kart, I don't mind. Mario
Yeah,
Kart
Mario-
is a series. I don't mind.
And Mario Kart, I don't mind. I don't care. I don't care for Dr. Mario.
Well,
I
I'm
never
not.
Mario
got into
Party's
it.
another one.
Sounds
I
like
never
it's
played
nothing
Mario
short of a
Paint. I
miracle
played
that
Mario
you made
Party
it back in one
2,
piece.
4,
Well,
6,
there's no
and
doubt
that's
about it. The spirit of the land
and
was
I
watching
never
over
touched the
you.
DDR because I cannot do those buttons for
Now tell me,
nothing. Can't press them pads,
how's
man.
the
My feet
view
ain't
from
quick.
the top?
I
Is
can
it
maybe
really-
kick you, but I ain't quick with my feet.
Oh, it was
Is it weird that I
wonderful.
want 358 over 2 days on Switch, co-op multiplayer Kingdom Hearts? I mean,
Because
that game needs to be ported too.
Oh,
Yeah, no, because
I've
I
never
want
seen
that too.
anything like it
I
in my
said this,
life.
like, I wish, like, if they had the capabilities of making,
You're
like,
true
a
Cobblestonians
ground up
now.
mod of
Only
358 over
we
2 days
have
with
the
Kingdom
pleasure
Hearts
of
2
looking out
battle
over the
system,
world of
or,
Erdrea
you know,
in
trying to
such
implement the
breathtaking
battle
fashion,
system
you
from
know.
days, it can work.
Mhm.
Implement
You're still
the implement
The
the
day
co-op
may yet
system, and
come
boom,
when
there you
you
go.
decide
Got
to
yourself a
leave
good.
Cobblestone behind.
I'm like, most
Hope
people probably
our
think
little
that, you know,
ceremony
it
has
wouldn't
opened
sell,
your
but
eyes to a
personally,
little
it
of
actually
what
will.
may await
Like,
you
I
out
think
It will.
358 over 2
I think
days
it
will
will.
actually sell because
Now,
Recoded
It's high time
is
we were heading
whatever.
back.
Like, it's
I'm sure
just
your mother is eager to
retreading
hear how
of
things
the
went, young
story.
I think it's more so
man.
because of the
Keep
story,
poor Amber in
how
Yeah.
suspense.
358 Clan clashes with Chain of Memories.
Yeah, and like with Recoded, it has like multiple gameplay shifts, so trying to implement that in a 3D fashion, it could work, but it would be kind of a lot of gameplay shifting here and there. But I think 358 over 2 days can definitely work. Just implement that online system and boom. Just make sure it's not like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, because that one is kind of not good.
Hey, at least, you know, when we are, you know, together, I do have that game.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, oh man, this game's trash.
Nah, you'll still play it.
Yeah, because I kind of do want to actually play it on an actual system and not on,
Well, lucky for you, I have that game.
oh, God, I'm glad you have it. What am I
And
supposed
then
to
I have
do?
Ocarina of Time 3D. Yay!
Then I can 100%
And then
that.
Kirby Superstar Ultra.
Oh yeah, I actually never got to play that game before.
So, there's plenty. And Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
I don't want to play that with you. That's too-
No, we should.
No, that's a terrible game. We should play.
I tried it out yesterday. Man, they didn't thought the online through. Wait for. Oh, not.
Crystal
Wait.
Chronicles.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way how Crystal Chronicles online system works is, and this is unfortunate for
I-
Square's part.
I only heard that like if you want to play online, it's region locked, whatever.
That's
Apparently.
no, that's not the problem. That's half of the problem. The other half is that if you're the host, okay, say
Oh,
say
no,
if
no,
I'm
no,
the
no,
host.
No, I know. Yeah, the host thing. Like
Yeah.
the host only gets all the stuff. The person that joins with the host doesn't get nothing.
Nope, they have to go through the dungeon again.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad if you're just doing it with randos, but when you're like setting up with friends and whatnot, that friend that you're with has to, you know, you have to disband the party. They have to go back into the dungeon, do it again, so that they can get the artifact and all that other stuff from the game. And
Of
like,
course not.
Snooze and Experiment did test
Quite
it
the
out a way
opposite, in
to
fact. He would
bypass
have been proud of
that.
him.
But the fact,
We got attacked
to
by a
me, I
monster at
find
the
that
top of the
since you
tower,
have to
and I
do
ended
all
up
of that
hanging
just
onto
to
the edge
get
of
the
cliff by my
reward,
fingertips.
it's not
I've
worth it
never done
anymore.
before.
Yeah, it's very tedious to do. I'm like, well, might as well don't do it.
On his
You
hand,
can
suddenly
get,
lit
you
up,
can,
and
well,
a
one of
bolt
the
lightning hit
ways
the
to get out of
monster.
it is with the demo. Like, the person who
did you
has the
say?
main game and the person who has the demo can work that way. Because the thing is that
That
with the
funny
demo,
little
you can do
mark?
every single dungeon
Lightning flying
except
about
for the
the
last
place?
dungeon.
Goodness me.
Man, that demo is like pretty large.
Ain't it though? Well, the demo,
Yeah,
the
I
demo.
was
Well, they
hoping
said
he'd
that
turn
the
out
demo is
nice
supposed
and
to also be
ordinary,
utilized for those
but it
who
seems his
don't want to
grandfather
buy
was
the
right
game,
all
but the
along.
person who has the game is able to join them
Well,
with the
I've been
demo,
putting this
which is
off for
actually
long
good
enough
because
now.
not many
You
demos
and me
do
need
that.
to have a little
Some
talk.
demos
No, they
just
don't.
kick you out.
When you said it that way, like the
Here.
person that has the
This
game can
belongs
join
to
the demo.
you.
I'm like, how does that make sense? But hey, it seemed to work.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, that's
asked
what
me
I
to
did
give
last
you it
night,
once you'd come of age and
Demo.
promised
Ah,
to
good,
tour.
good eye.
Nice.
The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village.
Anyways, story. I'm assuming that's
How
his
can I put this
mum
now?
That is indeed his mum.
Well, he said
or
you're,
stepmom.
How do you
you're
know?
the reincarnation of
I
the
mean,
luminary.
it's kind of obvious that the baby that was in the river is him.
Hey, listen. What? Why can't she be his
Oh,
mum?
don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the
It's
foggiest.
not.
All I know is that your grandfather said you had a
Yeah,
special
it's
destiny.
Look, I saw the
and that there was
cutscene. That's
something
all.
you
The
had to
baby
do.
is obviously
He
him,
said that when
hero,
you
whatever
came
his
of
name,
age, you were to head north to the
Elric or
capital,
whatever.
up there in
What? No, that's
Heliodor,
the other
and
character.
show that
I don't know.
necklace thingy to the
I just
king.
hear names.
He seemed to think that if you did that, all
Why?
would
You should be
become
called
clear.
Hero.
Clear as
It's
mud, I
called
shouldn't wonder.
11.
Anyway,
Whatever,
the
11.
long and
That's a
short
dumb
of it is
name.
that
So is
if you want
Hero.
to find out what this is all
Unless you
about,
spell with
you'll have to
H-I, not
leave
H-E.
Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
But then you'll be pronounced it as Hero.
Crikey.
Nah. But JRPG,
Well, I can't stop you
JRPG
leaving,
lore,
I'm
we
sure,
must
but
go.
you won't
Well,
be
not
marching
lore.
on an empty
trope.
stomach.
We must head
Oh.
to the castle,
Dinner.
but first we must eat dinner because our empty stomachs is empty, and we must feed and make it fill.
That's always a trope, like, whenever, like, the caretaker always says, oh, before you go on your adventure, you have to eat.
Oh, I mean, do you really want us to go on an adventure? Like, what
To be-
JRPG do you know make a go on an adventure on an empty stomach?
That's a good question.
Because, you can't say it's the Tales of, because they kind of do eat.
They do that.
Can't say it's Mario RPG, because they technically do end up eating at some point. You can't say Final Fantasy, because, they sort of
Wait,
eat,
when
but
do
it's
they
all
when do
sweet.
they eat in Mario RPG?
They eat cake. Yeah. Cake.
They never ate in the beginning.
How would you know?
I play the game.
Yeah?
I don't recall them eating cake at the beginning. The only cake I know is the cake boss. Not the show. Not the
That's
show. I'm
why I
talking about the
was
boss
so
out of the
confu-
cake.
I was so confused before, and I was like, wait, what?
No, I knew it. I knew what Daniel was talking about. I'm like, oh, I like that show.
I did not know what he was talking about, so I was also
It's a
confused.
cooking. It's a baking show.
No, I just like to think that Booster is just making his own cooking show, and Mario is just interrupting it, and it's an exclusive boss fight,
Cowardly
but only for
Peter,
Let's Players apparently.
Look, if Booster was
You remember
Italian, then that will
Free, don't
make
you?
that'll be a little bit more
I got my
fitting
scarf
because
stuck in it all those
the
years ago.
the cake boss of that
There I
show,
was,
he's
crying
Italian.
like
And
mad,
is it?
and there you
Well-
were
Italian-
running round trying to
Oh,
help
Actually,
me
no,
family.
down.
the chefs are French in that battle, were they?
Some things never change, eh?
Were they French or Italian
Oh,
in that fight?
They were French.
I
Yeah, they
always
were French,
imagined
they're
we'd
not
spend
Italian.
No,
our
I'm talking
whole
about
lives
Booster,
right
not
here
No,
in
no,
Cobblestone.
I know, but I'm just saying. Well,
That's
to
why I
be
was
fair,
so
Booster wasn't even the
surprised by what
boss.
your
It was
mum
more so
said
the
today.
chefs that were the boss. So that's why I
All
was
that
wondering if the
stuff about
chefs
you
were
being the
Italian, but no,
luminary,
they were
That
French,
reincarnation thing.
was so weird.
Oh yeah, from the some partner direct saw a game by Xbox Game Studios for teasing. I want my go bear on my Switch. Don't do this to me.
I remember the story my granddad told me.
But which game was that? That was made by the
Once
Xbox
upon a
Game
time,
Studios.
Long, long ago,
You asking
The
the wrong
world was
person.
terrorized
I
by
don't remember
a
the part
horrible
of Direct. The only
monster.
thing I remember is Kingdom
But
Hearts
then,
and Final
the
Fantasy Crystal
Luminary
Chronicles
appeared
was
and
being
saved the
shown
day.
the day after its release.
when it was all
Before
It's
over,
more
its
so-
release.
the Luminary
It's more so sad that I
turned into a
completely
star
forgot that was a
and has been
direct that
watching
day.
us from up in the...
Because it was short, that's why.
That's
Wasn't really
his
that
star,
long.
right there.
Yeah.
Long.
Not only
ju-
that, nothing only that, to me, nothing didn't really stand out for me. I'm like, I mean, we kind of knew that
How
some of
can
those
you
games
be
were
the
coming out
Luminary
anyways.
too?
Yep, I'm just glad
I
that.
just
Well,
don't
for
get
one, we
it.
didn't know the release date of Melody and
I
Memory, so
know.
I'm glad that we know
That's
that.
what you're
At least,
going to
at least I
Heliodor
know
to
I can
find
actually save
out.
money for literally 2
I
months. So,
understand, really
Whew,
I
thank
do.
God for that. 'Cause I don't pre-order things like that. I just buy
Listen,
games and move
You
on.
don't pre-order or pre-order.
Well, no,
Everyone will
I
be
already
wondering where we've got to.
pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not doing another one.
That's fair.
I did it for Final Fantasy this
Goodbye,
year. I don't
old
feel
friend.
like doing it again. Now we have to leave our childhood friend as she cries.
She cries sparkles.
Yeah. Thus that after his long day, Luminary finally falls into a restless slumber.
Is that
Then
his
morning
name?
comes. Well, most people call him the Luminary. Some people call him 11. Some people say yo, and then some people say hey.
Hey!
Now we're in
Mama.
first person. And now I look like I belong in Smash Brothers.
Am I ready for Smash, Mom?
Well,
See, this is
just
how I
look
feel
at you.
like
You don't scrub up too bad,
Okay.
you know.
So
Only
I
if
have
your
my
grandfather
anal
was here
issues
to
when it
see
comes
you.
to silent protagonists.
Uh-huh.
And
Forget
with
him, will
11
you?
here,
He was
I
a
thought him fine as a
upstanding
silent
man,
protagonist.
The pride of the
Like
village. You could
he
do
does
worse
have
than try
emotes
to be
here and
like
there,
him.
but I find in certain
Well, however you
cutscenes he
turn
doesn't
out, I'm
really
sure
emote
you'll
that
find a
well,
way
which
to
can take me
overcome
out of
Oh.
it.
lies ahead.
Not
A mother
too
knows
Not as
the
bad as
lessons.
Link.
yeah, not that's not as
By the
bad
way,
as Link,
I've popped
not
a little
as
money
bad.
I'd saved for a
But
rainy day
he
in
does
the
have
park.
like I find
Don't
that
spend
he
it all at
does
once.
he does a good job being a silent
Why don't you
protagonist.
visit the village
which
shop
I'm glad
before you head off to
'cause
Heliodor?
one of the
You'll
major
need
things
some
you can
supplies for your
I
big
usually
adventure.
hate with silent protagonists is that if
But
they
don't
don't
take too long.
Emo.
The whole
make
village
grunt
is turning
noises,
out to wave you
whatever,
off.
and it's like gotta feel, man. Let
Like,
me
you can still
feel
like
with
a
this
silent
character.
protagonist, but the thing is, they should emote.
Yeah, like you gotta make me feel for this character as well. I mean, I know I'm playing as him, but I want to feel what he feels. But if he's not feeling what I'm feeling, I ain't feeling him.
Oh, it was near the end of the montage? Oh, okay. It was that little montage of other games that were coming out that they didn't really go into. They just show like a slideshow montage of the games.
Man, you expect me to remember that? All right.
I don't.
Ah. But there are side quests we can do. I'm gonna be using a guide for this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember where half of these side quests are located because I'm a stupid. I think I've already completed this side quest, so I think we found the feather.
Congrats, you're in Smash. Wind Waker Link did that kind of thing perfectly. Wind Waker Link and Skyward Sword Link, I think those were the top contenders for, expressing emotions in cutscenes.
Yep. You will try to do everything in this game, but the most important thing will be trying to finish it, because I have never finished this game. And I kind of want to go ahead and see what the ending is about. I know that there's a extended part to this game. Like I said, I know some things here and there, but even if I do know them, I don't really want spoilers for it anyways.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the game's experience. I do know what I know what I'm half doing in this half of the game, but when it comes to the second half, oh boy, we're gonna be running around like with our tails between our legs.
Man, why is everybody wearing green?
Because they're
One
saying
day
goodbye
you're
and
just
making
a
us go on
little
an
boy.
adventure.
The next you're
Is that the
getting
reason
ready
why they're
to
wearing
leave.
green? I don't think so.
No, because it's the
Only
tails
wish
outfit.
grandfather
Let them wear
could see
green.
what a fine young man you've
Why does
become.
everybody be all samey?
To think
Listen,
it's been so
leave them
many
alone.
years already since old Smoky found you floating in.
Because green is awesome. Oh no, I have nothing against green. I like green. I'm just wondering why everybody's in green.
I wanna be green.
Heathen.
They want to be part of the forest, part of the trees, part of the grass. They want to be the Lorax. Leave them alone.
They want to be the Lorax. I mean, he looked like the Lorax.
Legendary
speaks for the
hero
trees.
who saved the world from a terrible darkness.
Darkness.
We're supposed to
Darkness.
believe that you're him reincarnated? Ha, I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say.
The story in this game does captivate. I hope it does for you too.
When you meet the King of Hell,
I mean, hopefully I do pay attention to it, because, I'm trying, focusing on the chat, and we have, like, little conversations here and there. Sometimes I get lost on the story.
Well, I'll recap if anything is lost.
Which you always do.
Oh, you
Huh?
are terrible.
Which you always do. You
Just
recap
guilty
what
thinking
happened.
about what you can get out of it.
I appreciate
what
that.
I do. That's what people do when they
I'm
telling
only
the story.
joking, of course. The very
Story
thought.
time.
Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Now,
I always love
the
auto-scrolling
fate that
text.
awaits you may
Makes it a
well
lot
be
easier
one
for me to
beyond
not be
anything
able to
we
be
simple
falling asleep.
You can rest
can
your
imagine.
Yeah, I
to
can
rest your
li-
thumb.
Yeah, I can
You must
literally
allow
rest
us
my
to
thumb.
offer
You guys have
what
no
little
idea how it
assistance
is when
we
you end up
can.
pressing one button constantly.
Take
Man,
this
your
map
fingers
of
hurt.
Erdrea
Or,
with
you keep doing it rapidly in certain games. Ugh.
Sometimes those are not good for certain games. Or
That's
no,
why
no,
you gotta
not
learn
certain
to take
games,
a
certain
break.
well, no, I should more so say certain controllers.
Yeah.
And we get ourselves our own fancy horse.
Yay! Whee! Come along, my fancy steed.
This horse does one thing and one thing only. Skull bashes enemies. But we don't get experience for them, so you don't want to do that.
Oh.
This should have been the Luminaries final smash. Just using this horse, just bum rushing
Just
everybody.
ram through everything.
Yep.
And by that point, it's not even him doing the attack as the horse. The horse should get more credit.
Good boy. You make us proud out
Fair,
there,
because
won't
you're
you?
right.
For
He does do his final attack with the cast of Dragon Quest. Later, people, as my JRPG instincts tell me, I will probably one day see this town again.
Wait!
Waiting.
Hello.
Here,
Yes, Chi-Chi?
take this with you.
What?
I
Dragon
made
Ball's
it
reference,
for
don't
you.
worry about it.
Ah.
Actually, no, I say Chi-Chi, I'm dumb. There is a
It'll
Chi-Chi in
keep
this
you
game. I'm
safe.
stupid. Don't listen to me.
I heard there are lots of
Like, I don't
monsters
know,
where
so
you're
I'm
going.
just saying
Be
okay.
sure to
You
keep it
got to
close,
watch the
won't you?
Weeb show, yo.
I'm good. I don't want to
Or feel
Dragon
out
Ball.
here.
What? It's just 50
Wherever
minutes
you
of
go
yelling.
and
Nah, I'm good.
whoever you meet,
I can't really sit through long series
don't
anymore.
forget us,
Or
will
long
you?
animes, I should say.
Take
Oh, it's
care.
really not that long.
And
It's
remember,
not
We'll be waiting for you.
Naruto long, luckily enough.
Like, like, for long series, I'd rather watch them when they first premiere, not, like, as soon as they're done, then I go back to watch them.
Here's a question I gotta ask you. You ever ridden a horse?
I actually have. I mean, of course, with assistance from somebody, because I never, like, rode a horse.
Ah, you too? Yeah,
Mhm.
me too. Anyways, we have our horse here. Our horse has the capabilities of galloping all over the place and hitting things at will. You can press the Y button to look at the map, which is kind of 100% of the time we're going to be using that. This bell here is what actually ends up calling the horse. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But if you dash and you see wonderful enemies, you can go ahead and do this. Booyah! Booyah! Look at
Whee!
that. They all just die in one hit. You don't want to do that because you actually do not gain any experience for doing that, unfortunately.
So if you want experience, you gotta stop and attack.
Yep, you gotta stop and just run into them normally. Or, you know, that can happen too. It's quite hilarious whenever they get hit though. But, before we go to the castle, we're actually gonna grind a bit. This is JRPG, folks, so you know what that means. Grinding time!
Oh, those are wiggly pickles.
Yeah, you wanna see how it dies?
Oh boy. Oh god. Wow.
Just love how it says, like, hey, you wanna see how it dies? Look at that.
Silence and then oh god. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so the way how enemies are, they kinda, enemies in Dragon Quest are they're a bit kooky. They can be a bit weird too. They got a charm to them though.
With these type of enemies.
Huh? No, just all the enemies in general. They all just got little kind of little quirks to them that makes them interesting. Mind you, 9 out of 10 they don't really do anything. They sometimes just dance for the sake of dancing, like that one deal dude.
I mean, the dude in the previous battle, yeah, he definitely has the quirk where right, penetrating himself.
Ah, he's fine. You got like another dude that's right there, right? Is there another? Yeah, so here's another one. Let's go kill him too.
Oh, the cucumber. Close enough. Pickles are like the cousins of the cucumber.
I mean, okay.
Look, that's how you make pickles. I mean, that's how my mom made pickles. Like, she kind of cuts slices of cucumbers and then just put, like, vinegar or whatever in a jar and just can them. And then, boom, you got pickles.
Those poor pickles.
I know, you're ramming into them.
Ugh,
Fatality.
Alright, so we can stop here, and this guy here will basically give us the 411.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't.
Now, while this,
familiar with
the text is
basics
going
of
automatic,
surviving,
can
you
you
know.
still progress it?
Fear
Yes,
not.
you can.
Because
Oh, okay, that's what I
where
thought.
come in.
Because they have that
See the
little bit of
remains
silence in
that
between
fire over there?
texts.
Well,
Yeah,
when
I
you
think
spy one
I
of those,
don't
it
think
means
it's
you
going
can
with the
set up
combination of
camp
the
and
Japanese
rest your
audio.
weary
Could be
bones.
wrong, don't really know.
To settle
But this is
down for
basically the
night,
introduction of the
just go
camping
up to the
set, which
fire
allows us to
and
take a
examine
break, talk
it.
to your party
You'll
members, do a
soon
little
be
bit of
enjoying
crafting,
a
which
well-earned
Cutscene.
we'll have to play later.
What's that?
Roadkill pickles, my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
little
like literally
faith.
the best thing ever.
I remember there's a lot of funny scenes in this game, especially when you select no with conversations. That's always the best little conversation to do, is say no, and then you get funny little dialogue from some
Yeah,
character.
you're right. I should do that now, because I actually never done that before, because I thought that saying no would give me an instant game over or some crap.
Enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all
Man,
this
is
camping
there
kit
an
for
infinity in this
yourself?
game where, you know, you become too much of a
You'll
dick
need
if
to
you
get
just
used to
become
what
darkness?
campsites look like and how to
You just become
find them.
darkness itself.
After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness.
He's not wrong.
It's
Campsites
like my old
are
dad
campsites are OP.
always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared.
But I'm all by
Well,
myself. I can't
that's
have
all
a
from me.
camping
If
nonsense
you have
by
any
myself.
camping-related queries,
I can't do the campfire song by myself.
I'm here
You know
all
how
the
hard it
time.
is to sing that
I
song
wouldn't
alone?
mind
It's not
Yes.
actually interesting. It's actually quite depressing now that I think about it.
It is.
Alright, so we can rest. You can essentially get like a free rest. You can rest until dawn, noon, dusk. I think these actually well actually no, these actually do affect monsters, encounters, and a bunch
Does
of
it
other
also
things.
affect the weather if there is a weather system?
I think it does.
Like,
there's
is it
some stuff
weather
I
random?
think- yeah. I think.
Sniper
I'm sorry. Huh?
You're making s'mores, Flip? Oh, that sounds yummy. Is it? I want actual s'mores.
Later.
Like legit real s'mores. Where you're sitting by a fire and you're roasting marshmallows.
I've done that only once.
I've done that a few times. They're so good.
Sure they are.
Last
Anyways.
time I did, I just got a bunch of mosquito bites. I'm like, you know what? Worth it.
Oh well then.
Worth
What a-
it for the s'mores.
What a way to go with that.
Ooh, yes, a legit s'mores. Sweet.
Ah yes, the legit s'mores, because no one likes the illegitimate ones.
I mean, you
Terrible.
sort of, like, you could still sort of do it legit if you have, like, a gas stove in your kitchen and just kind of roast marshmallows that way.
But it's not the same, dude.
I know.
That's like bougie version of it.
Look, it's
Ghetto
something.
s'mores. It's literal ghetto s'mores. Who does that? It's like, oh man. Oh, okay, so if they're big, thick enemies, you can't really, split a platypunk.
Platypunk.
Yeah, platypunk.
That's a good name.
I also know it's a good name. Platydead. Yeah. I'm actually glad he did die, because if he did not die from me saying that hit, I actually would have been sad.
It was like, we do, man.
Well then. How dare you?
I mean, I would too. Look, I don't like big campfires or anything because I'm afraid to be near the fire.
You make it sound like that you are such a fire bender that you will literally cause the fire to attack you. You're
Look, like my element is fire, but yet it's kind of like with the Todoroki thing. You know, he has fire and ice. Like, yeah, I have fire, but I'm afraid to use fire.
Oh, you telling me your dad has fire abilities now?
Sure, why not?
It is. That's pretty hardcore, man.
Nah, he's not a Leo.
That's a damn shame.
He's a Virgo.
Oh, that seems sadder.
My mom's a Gemini.
That's confusing.
I'm the only Leo.
That's okay. I'm the only Leo too.
You're not even a Leo.
You're right, I'm not. Yes, the Scorpio, the thing that everybody said in school, were basically
Looks
the
like I
naughty
don't
of
wanna-
the signs.
Flip says I don't want to pull an Aang. Go into the Avatar, or no, not that. That one episode where he's trying to do firefighting for the first time.
And he burned Katara.
Yee.
And he was like, nah, bro, can't do it. I burned my future wife. Can't do it no more.
Last says that he's a Scorpio. Evil.
Welcome to Heliodor. Big giant town with a lot of people in it and a lot of commotions.
It sounds like another town, but I can't think of it at the top of my head.
Tales of Vesperia.
Is it? Oh yeah, Heliord. Yeah, Heliord is town.
I already knew what you were talking about.
Oh, no, because I was thinking of a different town. I was thinking of Halor. Like, no, that's not it. There's another one that sounded very, very same.
Halor
It was
has
Helior.
trees,
Yeah, that's a tree town. No, I'm talking about Heliord. Yeah.
which end up having its actual cutscene because of in the original Xbox 360 version. There was like no dialogue for that.
Ugh.
The cutscene was there, like the anime cutscene, but them talking, like I think the Panacea thing, getting that that wasn't a talkable cutscene. That was just silent, just text, which wasn't really that interesting to be honest. Because it's like, wow, that's kind of
Platforming in this game? What?
yeah, you gotta actually do platforming to get what you want. Especially that girl lost her cat, and we need to get her cat because we don't get her cat. People who actually hate us.
Been waiting for Super Nintendo Classic Edition outside at New York while wearing a yellow cape and a Club Nintendo Mario hat for 25 hours. Worth it. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not. Sometimes you can read these red books and you can get some in recipes. The recipes are coming to play later. It's not gonna come into play now because we haven't found the mechanic of that yet. So you know, we got blue banana though.
The blue banana.
Bandana.
Oh,
Say
bandana. I thought you said banana.
Yeah, we got a blue
That-
banana.
I like you said banana.
Oh, now we got a blue banana.
But you gotta get those two words sound almost the same.
Yep, banana.
Also, if you're waiting 25 hours outside, how do you use a bathroom then?
You don't.
Like, do you ask somebody online, like, hey, can you save my seat? I'm gonna use the bathroom.
That's
Hopefully
hilarious.
they save your spot. That's my biggest concern. I'm like, what if I had to go pee?
Keep telling you, you don't. You stand strong, you stand firm, and you go ahead and try your best to not go ahead and actually use the bathroom.
But what if people have small bladders?
Oh, then you shouldn't be staying online for 25 hours.
I mean, yeah, because then you'll get hungry and all that. I do get hungry very easily.
Yeah, that's
So,
why
I
we're never
can't
doing
do
any
that.
sort of standing online for 25 hours. That's
Look,
that's
unless
so
you
silly.
pack food and all that, then maybe.
Why would I be... No. Why are we staying online for 25 hours for something?
I don't know. I'd rather just pre-order it then.
Yeah, like...
There
what?
is pre-ordering.
Not staying online. I have things
There is
to
always
do.
pre-ordering. Like I can't stand around in the same spot for 25 hours. I can't.
Yeah, I have things to do.
Well, yeah, I have other things to do.
I do that at work. Why do I want to do that for a game?
Like I said, pre-order is an option too.
It really is. I love that option. Saves me a lot of time. I need to get this cat. I think this cat is literally on this roof over here that this girl's crying.
Aw.
She is.
Wait, is she really crying tears of joy?
No, she's actually crying tears of sadness, but we need to save her so we can go ahead and complete this mission.
Yeah, like there's like plenty of options to do.
What, for the peeing thing?
No, I mean for like whether you want to stand outside or just pre-order the dang thing.
Hey, if you want to stand outside, go nuts.
With me, I can't sit still for very long. I have to move around.
By the way, just count how many times I go into somebody's room, steal their crap, break their jars, and leave.
Yeah, you're definitely Link.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's the cat. How do I get to the...
You gotta do some platforming, probably.
The churches? That is not. That is something else. Oh wait, I missed it. Gotta figure out how to do certain side quests, so forgive me
That's
if I
fine.
take a long time. But then again, it's
This is semi-blind.
stream. Streams are meant to be half long.
Oh, though, this is semi-blind.
Even though I did this side quest, but I also don't really
Like I
remember
said,
what I've been doing.
semi-blind.
Listen, I'm just trying to be good. I'm trying to be good.
It's okay, make mistakes.
I don't want to make mistakes.
I mean, that's me too. I'm afraid to make mistakes.
Trying to make sure that we can actually get a move on.
I know.
I don't want to spend 3.5 hours running around looking for this girl's cat.
There's a girl.
Yes, it says the girl's face.
I was more paying attention to the face, not the entirety of the girl. I'm like, oh, I thought
Well,
it was like.
You should probably
the
pay attention
way.
to her face. Anyways, what do you want? Sir Jasper said Hedrick. The only problem is that they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, if I'm not going to get to meet them in person, I suppose I'll have to bid my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if I wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book that exploits of those two fabulous knights. I think we found that? Oh, whatever. What you got?
If you already collected something for a side quest before you activate the side quest, does it like immediately clear it once you talk to that person once?
Yes, it does. Well, no, you have to talk to them again to be able to
Oh.
actually do that. I'll take a look around the West City, so maybe you should head east. If you see any bookshelves with a red book in them, take a closer look, and apparently there's one worth reading. So it wants me to go east, so essentially in this general map, north. East is this way? No, east is
East.
this way.
Well, if you're putting on the compass, east is on is the right hand.
This is north.
North.
This is north. East is this way. Compass is no. Anyways, we gotta find ourselves a bookshelf, and we have to find the red books. The red books are usually the interesting things that we can examine to be able to actually get some information here and there. Sometimes it sports some ingredients, sometimes it sports some lore, and 90% of the time it just sports a lot of just ingredients, though.
You can't go through every house.
No, because the houses we can go through, you can kind of see it in the game's map. Is
Oh,
red
it has like a
red.
little line on it.
Yeah, the red line.
I'm just taking a guess because I don't see the map on my end, but yeah.
I know because it's covered.
I know, that's
here
fine.
we go. The tale of two heroes. This is a shove and closer look. No matter how ferocious an assault of the monsters may launch against Helidor, this great kingdom shall not fall, for two heroic figures will stand in the path of any attacker. The first is Sir Hedrick, a warrior without equal. Countless times has he ridden in his colossal black steed, Obsidian, fearlessly into the heart of an oncoming assault, scattering the enemy like in so many leaves. His chivalrousness to a fault and blah blah blah. We'll learn
Oh, that's
about
a last long.
That's a lot of text. Long story short, Sir Hedrick is super awesome man, and he cool. And let's continue on forward with this. Let's go ahead and tell the guy that, yo, we found the book, and somehow we kind of remember what we read. So yeah. But no, there's a lot of lore you can do. I don't know. Does anybody who plays like JRPG actually go out of their way to talk to literally every single NPC in the game?
I haven't.
I don't bother.
I guess I remember asking someone to save my spot once for a restroom break, plus my blue chair saved my spot lots of times before. It was also warm September weather that day. And I stocked up on snacks and stuff, so yeah, plus I'm not missing out on no 90s Super Nintendo party at midnight launch with free goodies. I mean, I guess that's kind of like one thing, like why you're out there, because just to get the free stuff that is handed out and exclusive things that you get there. Like for
Yeah,
like
right.
in the shoes of a collector, you know.
Oh yeah, see, that's the difference. I'm going by the mindset of me not being a collector, so I don't.
I know.
I don't really gauge in those kind of stuff. I have other things to
Halt!
do.
Not
Yeah.
so fast.
State your business.
Seriously, that collector thing has the same. Like, you know, I don't blame people for that, but it's like the collector thing has the same issue with the
Here,
completionist
shake
thing.
my hand, mate.
Where
That's the funniest
you
one I've heard all week.
really go out of your way to complete a game to a point that you do the task that's
Clear
super
off, will ya?
ultra difficult.
We haven't got time for this kind of
And that's
nonsense.
all. Nope, thank you.
Yeah, and that kind of more so makes you kind of dislike certain things a bit more than actually like them. But that's just me.
What's that? You want to show that pendant
Not
to
to
the king,
discourage
you
people
say?
who are collectors and completionists. If you are those kind of people, more power to you.
Wait,
I say the same thing for those who are able to talk about their favorite video games on the internet without being obnoxious, even if they think they're being obnoxious.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ever so
Like I
sorry
said,
for that
more power to
little
people who can actually
misunderstanding.
express things. I can't do
Please,
that.
go
I'm
right
trying
on
to think
through.
better with that, but
His
I
Majesty's waiting
unfortunately
for you.
can't. I suck at that.
Like, when I express things from posts, whatever, I just usually say, like, oh my god, I'm so, obsessed about something, or happy about this, or whatever, but I don't, like, do it too much.
I,
Like, you probably might see me, like, retweet a lot of the same character, or whatever, because at that moment, I'm just, obsessed with one particular thing for a bit. And then it moves on to something else.
Also, the ones who have like purple markings and everything, I suggest talking to them because I think they got some interesting things to say. They're better than the friggin' NPCs who don't have any markings on them, to be fair.
You got lore or something?
Yeah, sometimes they have some lore. Sometimes they just tell you, "Hey, go here, idiot."
I think that's one of the really interesting and amazing things for video games if they have like lots of lore behind them. The lore is always great.
Especially for games that are not like Hollow Knight does
Like-
this. Like, it's not heavy story, but it has like the
If you
lore
go out of your
is
way.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Like even for games that are not like heavily story driven, like if you just go around digging around the lore, it actually is very interesting even for like a non-story driven game.
Like, I gave this crap to Breath of the Wild, but it does have a very major, huge lore dump if you do go out of your way for it. It's just,
There's a-
you know.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Like, the fact that to be able to get, like, the information on how Zelda was as, you know, before she became what she was, you can find her diary in Hyrule Castle, and you can get a lot of information of how her relationship with her father was, and it's like, it's interesting to like see a characterization of Zelda in that light because you never do unless you play Skyward Sword. Because Zelda in the past Zelda games, unfortunately, well, Twilight Princess, well, I would say Twilight Princess, I want to say, is the start of when they kind of started giving Zelda a bit more characterization besides being, I am Princess, yeah.
I am a
sort of
damsel,
deal.
help me.
Like with Twilight Princess Zelda, they started to. It's unfortunate that the main focus was Minda and not so much Zelda herself. Because I feel that if they did focus on, you know, Zelda and being like a shock of being like, oh, she's actually the Twilight Princess. That's actually kind of cool. And like she's not only the leader of the of Hyrule, she's also the leader of the Twilight people as well. It's like, oh, that's actually different because they never do that with Zelda.
Yeah.
And then with Skyward Sword Zelda, they kind of made it so that both her and Link's relationship is actually genuine and also feels super real compared to other Zelda incarnations, which doesn't really feel that way. I mean, you kind of get that with Tetra and Link, but not as much.
I would so very much
Then when
like
it comes
to pay
to
tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
Breath of the Wild, you kind of get more information of that with
Oh,
the
yeah.
book and everything.
That's why I kind of like the obviously the mangas are much more better, but it's just like you kind of see it in a different eye. It just makes you like really wonder what it'd be like in the game itself. I'm like, man, I wish that was added in the game because I love Zelda in the Twilight Princess manga. Like, she's more fleshed out in the manga.
I take it you know what to do.
They do that so much with
Do
every
not
manga of
disappoint
Zelda,
me.
though, and I hate that.
I know.
Like,
Because okay, let me give the. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but Zelda in the manga, from what I've read so far, is kind of similar to how Zelda is in Breath of the Wild in a way.
Oh, this guy looks fun.
Oh, he looks interesting.
Yeah, he
Don't
does.
you just, don't you just hate getting food stuck in your teeth? Yes. Or worse, you get it stuck in your gum, like the top gum.
I hate it if it's stuck in there for too long. Also, we're getting arrested, so that's a thing.
Oh, are we getting to the part where the demo ends?
No, we're getting to the part where the game kind of ends up being interesting.
Oh.
Know this. The luminary
So,
is the root of all
long
evil.
story short,
Oh,
they
luminary.
think that we are the root of all evil, and they're going to arrest us now.
And why
Because
is
of that
this?
marking on your hand.
The reason
Yep,
is
Baroonies.
simple.
They think the luminary is
Just
pure
as light
darkness,
is
coming
intertwined
to
with
resurrect
darkness,
us.
I'm gonna take a wild guess because
is
of
the
some
luminary
sort of prophecy
intertwined with
thing.
the dread lord of shadows.
No, there's another reason, but I
His
don't want to
coming
spoil it. So.
No, that's fine. I'm just taking a wild guess.
of the
I mean,
Dark
that's a
One.
very cool wild guess.
I mean, that's kind of like the trope with the thing, like, oh, you are this being, but that's according to the prophecy, that thing is bad, da da da.
Actually, this prophecy is actually good. It's just that, yeah.
Oh wait, now I remember. After I got the wristband for the event at 2 p.m., everyone gets to do whatever they want until 7 p.m. So I actually had a few hours break there as well. Oh, that's good.
Say.
That's good. Okay, I was gonna say, like, they can't expect people to stand there, like, 24 hours. They gotta at least give them some sort of, I don't know, ticket
Hold on,
or
they're back.
band or something. Okay. Or something like that to, keep their spot in line while also, go out somewhere to eat or use a bathroom and all that. Because they can't expect people that are waiting in line 24 hours just to stand there literally in that same spot for 24 hours.
I gotta
So
kill that,
hello?
he's still talking. Hello, Blue.
Hello, Blue. Oh no, we're getting locked up.
You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth.
No, we
By
shall be
then,
executed.
Chester will have returned from his investigation. If I were you,
I like that
Dinosaur,
name.
I
It
would
was like
not expect
Jasper.
to live beyond that day.
Whew. Okay, I can breathe again.
You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Wheek. I hate when that happens.
I hate it when that happens when, you get sick and you have to constantly blow your nose.
Actually, funny enough, thank God, I actually have not been getting sick.
Same here.
I think it's mainly because we've been, like, not having, like, any sort of friggin' interaction.
Mhm.
Which
Like,
is pretty neat.
I feel like, I go out from time to time and all that, but, been doing good with it.
It's the mask.
It's the mask. The mask really helps. Wear your
Yeah.
mask, people.
Like, Trav ends up
Will
saying
you
that he
keep it
said that he's
down
gonna
in
actually
there?
wear a mask more even
Most
after
folks, they
the
throw
whole
in here have
pandemic
the
thing.
decency to
And
wait
to
a
be
while.
Which
honest,
I
like, I'm
like.
probably gonna do the same thing, because
Same.
it prevents me from getting sick. I don't care.
Plus, if you've got a cool looking mask, then by all
What are you
means,
in
I will
for,
show it
anyway?
off.
You
Yeah, I
don't
wanna
get
be a
free
friggin'-
bed-and-board
I wanna
down
be
here without
Kakashi.
having done
I
something
can
crazy.
cosplay as Black Kakashi.
Wear a mask underneath the mask.
Look, everybody, it's everyone's favorite husbando.
You're serious?
Man, this kid needs to be
telling me the
what
luminary
can't do
has
that.
just
Needs
shown
to be
up in the
Fearless
cell
from
next
Monster
to mine.
Hunter.
This is crazy.
Nice hood. Hey, I wear that hood too. Not supposed to sleep on my chair during 2 a.m. through 7 a.m. A nice sleep there as well. Well, as long as you're staying cozy and all that, it's all good.
Well, you guys come to Nintendo America just to sell online and everything.
I mean, I just want to go there because it's there. Like, I at least want to say, hey, I went to this place and I'm happy.
That's fair.
The luminary. You're serious? So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here.
Okay.
Our relationship starts when he set us free.
Wait here. You? But... Oh!
Well,
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon.
I mean,
Things
hope
will
he
get
didn't
pretty
kill him.
hairy up ahead. You'd better take this.
Listen, we'll be killing a bunch of people later on. What's one saved casualty?
Oh, and I found this in a corner over there.
I do like his
I
outfit
guess it's your
though.
stuff,
The
right?
hood.
Oh, good. I can't wait to probably change it eventually. 'Cause there are cosmetic costumes
Me?
you can
I
play.
got
Sometimes
this
they're
little beauty
armor based though,
back,
so
so
you can
now
just
I'm
wear them
pretty much
forever. But sometimes they
unstoppable.
are cosmetics, so you put them in the 2 outfit slots.
Wow, so this sounds like a
Better get out of
yaoi
here
I
before
would
any
read.
more of our tin-headed friends come knocking.
Oh, trust me, man, you
Hollow,
will
when you're
love
ready
it
to
then.
move
There's
out,
like
okay?
15,000 chapters of it.
What you didn't see was the knight just flipped on a puddle. Yeah,
Oh, is that all?
he just slipped on a little puddle.
That's a damn shame. And sad.
How can you see under that hood? You got limited vision. You probably see what's below, like what's in the floor, but not above you.
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence. Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go.
In the hole you go.
Keep an eye out for exclamation marks. There are rocks, ropes, ladders, and loading times that are super fast. Oh man, I love Final Fantasy 12.
Oh man, sewer sections.
Yeah.
Every RPG needs a sewer section.
Why?
I don't know.
Sewers, huh?
You know, that's the trope in,
Well, must be a way
in
out
JRPG
somewhere.
too. Like, at the
Lead the
beginning,
way.
you get locked up in
I
jail
got your
for no
back.
reason. Well, I mean, there is a reason, but you always get locked up in jail, and then you have to escape through the sewers.
Not in Chrono Trigger. The sewers is in the future.
Okay, overall, every JRPG always has a sewer thing, because even Mario RPG has one.
Well, I hope Mario RPG has it, considering the second level is literally a glorified sewer anyways.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Anyways, we can't open these doors until later down the road, but the point here is that you can't really fight any of the enemies. You kind of have to avoid them. I mean, I think you can fight them, but I don't know why you would want to. It's a waste of
There they are!
experience.
You lot, over here!
Because this is
RPG.
gonna happen.
Damn it. We better make ourselves scarce.
Can we just jump in the water? No, that's disgusting. It's poo gas in there. Right.
I mean... Oh, we're still running.
Yeah, man, it's real time. Video games.
I was not expecting this.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either. I didn't
It's
get
like,
kept-
you are slow. Well, him, not you. Character.
Follow my lead.
Oh, never mind. Apparently I'm slow. I'm the stupid.
Follow my lead.
I am the stupid. I went the wrong way.
Resident Evil always has sewer levels too.
Wow, that was sad.
Hey, 12 has a moment like this too. And you know what? So does Twilight Princess. They have a sewer section.
Okay, so we can fight them. Let's go. It's probably worth it anyways. We get experience. Alright,
Yeah.
so we have an auto party member. He can never die because he's not part of our team. If you're not part of the team, you don't die, apparently.
Well, Mario is a plumber. I mean, he's gotta have a sewer section. If not, then it's not a Mario game. You don't have a sewer. Or an RPG Mario game. I mean, this place is confusing looking to me.
Another one
I mean,
bites
sewer
the dust.
levels are sometimes confusing.
Sewer levels are not supposed to. Well, sewer levels are
Follow my
usually
lead.
9 out of 10 puzzle based than anything.
They usually are.
You gotta turn around.
They usually are. Then
my
they
lead.
have like not hard bots, but like bots that can give you troubles if you're not watching out what you're doing.
Follow
Yeah,
my lead.
there's like literally a giant dragon in this in the sewer area.
These guys don't give up, do they?
Oh no, they're gonna fall.
Seriously?
Yeah, I know, right? What of all the bridges that are for some reason literally
Whee!
can we all fall together?
Sewer dragon. Jump on top of them and rip their armors.
But luckily, fell in water. So we're still alive.
Ah, we're in that section in the Breath of the Wild sequel trailer.
We dropped 133 frames.
You okay?
That makes me sad.
Looks like we
Oh
shook the
shoot, did
guards,
we?
at least.
Oh crap.
That's fine. The only thing I'm usually concerned for is as long as the video itself is not crazy.
That's fine.
And that looks like a way out.
The only way I can test
Maybe our
that out
luck's
is I
about
need
to
to test it
change.
out on some very, very high-end nonsense happening on screen. So that way I can see if it chugs or not. Because, unfortunately, Origami King, whenever we use the volumental, boy,
Ugh.
the game
Ugh.
could not handle it. Well, the capture couldn't. Well, not the capture. The OBS could not. OBS slobs could not handle it at all.
That was something. Lads, how dare you? That's a bad song.
Wait, what?
London Bridge.
Oh, that is a bad song. It's
It's
literally
a dark
Blackpink.
song. This is a random game I know, but the second level of the Ed and Eddie video game for GameCube, PS2, and Xbox also has a sewer level.
Look, Durgan.
Durgan!
Dragon. It's not. Hey, remember, it's called Dragon Quest. But where's the dragon?
Wait.
Looks like we shook the guards. You all fell into water, and you were the only one not wearing probably heavy metal armor.
Yeah, but
At
it's still
least-
alive, though. Don't worry. We're not gonna be. This is a big Chungus dragon.
But then you see the Richard from Resident Evil 4 sitting somewhere. Wanna buy something? Why is there a Durgan down there? That is a good question.
Why not? It's called Dragon Quest.
Look, it's a
found-
messed up
we-
song,
we
but it
fou-
fits the moment.
We found the dragon,
Let's
guys.
get the heck out of
This
here.
is the final boss. This is our final boss. The dragon.
We finished this game in one session.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Man, don't have to tell me twice.
Ah, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, except with a dragon. Man, I love Crash 4.
We're in the medieval section.
You don't
Oh,
have
that-
a dragon chase sequence in that level.
I mean, they could probably do it.
True.
Well, here goes nothing.
You better jump again.
He's gonna be doing that a lot.
We fell off the bridge, now we're just jumping even more.
I think we gave it the slip.
I don't think we went that far to give it the slip. It
Yeah, you
literally
just
came
kinda-
down.
Look, you just kind of jumped and then just stood there, just letting the dragon catch up to you.
Good job, Slim.
You have good legs. I
Come
almost
on,
want to say
quickly.
one of the GBA game actually had a dragon chase.
Also, there's slimes here. They're just running away, though. And some platypuses. They're also running away. I don't think you can run into them, but I don't want to test it, so.
I mean, they seem to despawn.
I mean, you could probably get a chance to run into them just that bit.
Oh. Oh.
Well, never mind.
Oh, the dragon
Actually,
caught up
caught.
to you.
That's cool. Black dragon draws near.
You can't be serious.
RPG sure like dragons. Yeah, no kidding.
Black dragon says flee.
Rawr!
Oh, that actually resets you. Oh,
Come on.
Wait, you reset the
quickly.
entire thing?
yeah. I didn't know that.
Oh, so you can't get caught.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Alright, never knew that. Man,
Huh.
you actually keep getting caught by that one. Oh, and all the enemies are gone. So. That one rock screwed me over.
The one in the middle.
Yeah. How dare that one rock screwed me up?
Oh no, I didn't take
Oh,
it back.
metal slimes.
Oh, metal slimes.
The best slimes. I don't know what those enemies are, but they're not really disappearing. They're just there.
Nope. Smell your fear.
It's so dumb.
Has it gone? Whew. That was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle anyway?
Even they
Well,
question
whatever.
it.
We should get going.
But really, why is there a Durgan down here?
I don't know. Maybe there's some lore reason as to why. Maybe it's for people who fall in the sewers. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Heavy metal slime. Never say that. Oh.
Alright. So, gotta be sure to see the video. See if it actually causes problems.
I mean, so far nothing changed. It's still the same.
Well, we know that here, but we don't know on the stream.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
That's bad. The dragon comes with, 3 yogurt.
See? They're alive.
Well, I mean,
Me and my big mouth.
sure. I guess.
Now.
Run like little schoolgirls. So I think
They
this is
actually
kinda
kind of look like they run like schoolgirls. They actually kind of look like they
Finally ran
are.
out.
Well, are we gonna jump again?
where- Aw, yeah.
We've got him now.
No way back, huh?
You should be screaming at them. Why do they have a
If they
dragon
catch
down
us,
there?
We're dead meat.
You know, we could always
Let's
jump.
do
You know.
this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
Come on. Let's not do anything stupid now.
Oh, good. Stupid is our team name.
Nope.
The name's Eric, by the way.
You know, I thought I should let you know my name before we jump off
You know,
and die.
jump and die.
Yeah.
And that's where your demo ends.
Right there, that still frame.
And let the Yowie reform. And because we also get the opening here.
I was gonna say this whole section with nothing but a yaoi.
And now the opening plays.
Ah.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't bother to play it the first time, because...
And not only that, the demo and just end right there too. We shall go together.
That's my favorite character.
The girl.
E. That's a character we'll meet later on, but she won't be of that size. Unfortunately. I did not know that that was her.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be a lyrical song. I'm like, oh, should we mute?
No. We should not mute. This is the national anthem of Dragon Quest series, and
Look,
let it
it's not-
play out.
It's not a Dragon Quest theme without trumpets.
Well, this is the old. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. The PlayStation 4 version. This is the only song that's actually orchestrated.
Also, the cutscenes or the graphics look more enhanced.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Akira Toriyama, Dragon Ball Z fans rejoice, and Dragon Ball fans, and Super fans, if there are any.
Everyone, rise for the Dragon Quest anthem.
Pretty much, it's like the Final Fantasy anthem, except not. My only issue with this opening is kind of spoils the entire fucking adventure, but whatever.
You see who joins you, you see where you go,
You see what
see
you
the
fight,
bosses.
see what bullshit is ahead. It's all kinds of messed up. Oh, you see, you even see her little now. Ah, yeah.
Not gonna lie, that looked pretty neat.
Yeah. We're gonna do most of those attacks, I think. Raise your sword to the skies, because this is the live stream of Dragon Quest XI. Elusive Age. What the hell does the S mean? Switch? Well, you can't really call it Switch because it's also on the PS4, so whatever. Definitive Edition. Woo!
What's with the S?
I don't know. Don't know. And that's I think that's kind of where your demo would end. I think. I don't really know.
I mean, that would make sense to end it right there. So it's a perfect moment to end it, the demo there. Hip hip hooray!
Wake up, lazy bones.
Hey, I'm not Lazy Bones. I'm Luminary Bones. Get it right.
Come on, up you get.
This Pokemon jump through without Trumpus either. Or it's not.
Am I dead?
Finally. I was worried we'd lost you for a minute there. You've been out cold ever since we jumped. Had to drag you all the way here on my own.
Well, you must be pretty strong.
But what a jump it was.
Yeah!
Was I
That's a cover for it.
standing tall?
That's definitely a poster for a Yowie. I love it though.
Eric in Luminary, jump the gun.
Amazing what a little thing.
You cannot tell me that is a perfect cover for that.
Yeah, that's a. I don't
guess
know.
you
Some
and me
Yowie
must be at
covers
the
actually
top of
have
the King
no,
of
because some of them don't
Heliodor's
really
most
make any sense
wanted
as
list
why
by
is the
now.
cover to begin with. I don't mind the relationship
Which
between
means
the.
we
I
can't
don't
hang
mind the
around here
people
too
that
long.
are shipping Luminary
Let's go
and
say
Eric
thanks to the
together. To
nun
be
who looked
honest,
after
I
us
can
be on our
see
way.
it.
because they got a very huge bromance in this in the story of this game.
Like we're not even that far in the game, and I can already see a huge bromance between those two.
And that's good. Anyway, it's time to break the church's vases.
Hey, Snooze!
Hey Snooze, how's it happening?
Yeah, I
How's the
heard that
Crystal
you.
Chronicles adventure.
Yeah, I heard that you tested out the online thing for that, and you kind of have like a little bypass through it.
Yeah. Thank you, old lady, for making us stay here.
Ah, there you are, my children. I trust that your friend here is fully recovered.
Danganronpa Ultimate Lucky
don't
Student
worry about him.
intensifies.
Just fine. Thanks for looking out for us. We owe you one.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to
He
see
said,
you
Crystal
both
Chronicles
well
has been
again.
well, though I
But
couldn't
if you
play
are
more with
leaving,
my
you
pals
must
since
be
we focused
careful
on
on the
Monster
road.
Hunter today. Lol.
How dare you? By the way, speaking of Monster Hunter, are you looking forward to October 1st, where they're actually, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but if you've seen it or not, then I'm just gonna say you're just looking forward to it.
He said, surprisingly, yes.
Ah, okay. Apparently, I
Dear
checked
me.
up the detail of
doesn't
that
sound good.
monster. Apparently, it's
And
literally
you
a
heard this
monster
when
that
you were in
appeared in the very
Heliodor.
first Monster Hunter game. I was like, wow,
I did
that's
indeed, my
actually
child.
pretty freaking amazing.
Guards everywhere.
And he
They are
probably
searching
moves a
high
lot
and
more
low
swiftly than
for the
his
villains.
original counterpart, which is great, I
Heard
guess.
that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the south.
Man, I'm
with
not
his
looking forward to
troops.
October at all.
They
Oh,
say
what's
Gee,
that?
thanks.
Block the road to
Well,
Cobblestone,
Blaz.
the village the
Why is
fugitives
that? I
came
mean,
from.
I like it just because of the Halloween month.
I like it because it's actually when I exist.
Oh, but you must forgive me, poor
I can't do.
lambs.
I can't.
Breathe.
I can't do
Breathe.
much. I can't do much, sadly, for October since I won't be
They will
here.
soon be caught,
That's
I am
fine. We
sure.
got Hollow Knight to play
Justice
through
will be
anyways.
done. And until
Spent like a
then,
10
you
hours
are
trying to
free
get through
remain
God
with us
Home.
for as long as you
Look,
please.
I got him to Hornet.
Thanks.
I was so
Appreciate it.
close.
I know.
But ugh, so does annoying.
Fatalist was created to stomp out the
we're
human
going to
race
get a
after
little
they began
fresh air.
misusing the old wyvern
We have
back then.
a few
and
things to
invade
discuss,
back. Lots of lore
right?
that isn't noted. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Like, I never really gone into full detail when it came to the Durgans or the wyverns in Monster Hunter. It's actually pretty interesting that they are bringing such a very high thing into
Cobblestone,
Iceborne.
eh?
Like,
Never heard of the place.
I wonder what their next.
I never even
expansion's
knew
gonna
anyone
be for,
actually lived
thing.
in those mountains.
We
down
got Iceborne,
south.
now we got Heatborne.
Is that really where you're from?
There are indications too. Heartbreak and Fellow
I'm
Spirit
guessing
Tracks.
you want to go see what's
Nice.
happening down there. But you need to be smart. You won't get past.
I just don't want to
know
take away
you-
2020.
I-
Oh,
I know.
If you're going
he
to
did
make it
not.
there without getting caught,
Nah.
you need to avoid
He
the
did
main
not.
road.
No. he didn't.
And if you want to do that,
Hold my beer,
you'll
Sheena.
need my help.
I mean, you don't drink beer.
You're right, hold my water.
Okay.
But I've
Gonna
got
take a
things
sip
to
of it.
take care of in Heliodor
Sure, no
first.
nuts.
I left a
Yay.
little something
Like,
in one of my old haunts
you-
downtown. I need to get it back.
Whatever.
You youngsters.
So, coming along for the ride? I
They were
did help
old.
you break out of that dungeon, remember?
Anywho, the exploit found for Crystal Chronicles was super easy since you just
Come on, don't be
since
like
you
that.
just all get the
I
game
just
in the
need to
same
pop back
region.
to town
Still
and
really
grab it
stupid we
real
had
quick.
to work around
After
this,
that,
but
I'll show you
whatever.
the scenic route to Cobblestone.
Yeah, I heard it was tedious, but hey, it
So,
works.
are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember?
Are you gonna say no?
No, I
That's the
already said no
spirit.
already. You
Oh, I
kinda
didn't.
missed it.
I wasn't paying attention to what you said.
That's fine,
Or what was he asking you?
He wanted us to go back into town to get some stuff, but I said no.
Oh.
He said, "Oh, come on, it's not gonna be that
Here,
bad." It's
Put
like,
this on and keep
nah,
your
I'm
face
good,
hidden.
dude.
Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed as soon as
Come
you
on,
say
dude,
you're from
bromance.
We just all get the game in the same region. Story stupid.
I
have to
read
work
that.
around this, but whatever. Yeah, I just want to read it. Yeah, it's a weird workaround.
That's more like it. If you're gonna be
We
a
are
wanted
doing
man,
well.
you might as well look
Thank
the
you
part.
for asking. We
Right.
hope that you
Let's
are
head
well
north and
yourself.
hit town.
You're doing well. It's been a very progressive day today. Also, things done
Glad you're
on my
coming
end.
along.
Yeah.
The seer told me to stick with Illuminati.
But otherwise,
when I
it's been
found
very
them,
chill, and I'm happy for
that's
that.
We're just
what I'm
hanging out
going
with
to do.
blue hair Super Saiyan Trunks here. I mean, Goku, Gohan, no. Eric and Nick join forces.
Yeah.
Prepare for the fan fiction, ladies and gents.
Oh, there's gonna be lots of
Because-
fanfiction with me too.
Well, no, you've already seen enough of it already. If you kind of end up following.
I
certain
mean,
people on
I don't
Twitter.
follow Dragon Quest, but I'm
That's
just seeing like
fine.
the first hour of this. I'm like, yep, I see a definite
There was,
bromance.
let's just say there was indeed a lot of love put into these characters. Anyway, this guy kind of wants us to use the Pet Power Real Decoy. We gain pet powers. It's kind of like limit breaks, but not really. When you are pepped up, you gain some additional status bonuses, and you end up having the ability to using your pep team up attack. If both parties are pepped up at the same time, you basically can deal a team up attack, which can deal either a status boost or it can deal a lot of damage. Either or.
I was like, I can't wait for more bromance. Saying no means yes, and yes means no.
I mean, you have to say yes anyways, because they won't progress the plot if you don't.
You're like, I'll stand here all day until you say yes.
They actually will. Actually, speaking of which, let's open our... Oh, there's the character builder. Okay, so we did have that. Alright,
Is it like
so...
a skill tree thingy?
Yes, it is. So, what I don't know what most people usually do, but I'm kind of going to go with the same route that I did in my main playthrough, which is essentially go with one set of weapon and kind of just continue from there. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually control the characters this time, because I did use them before, and I kind of just let them do whatever. But I want to go ahead and just use them myself. Just see how well I can actually strategize. So if I die, it's my fault and not the character's fault.
You must say yes.
I'm gonna go down. Oh, no, churches. I must grab it. Not churches. Well, they usually can take stuff anyways. Yeah, see?
I like he doesn't just throw the ball, he just kind of like just drops it down on the ground and it shatters.
It's like, whatever.
But he doesn't throw it overhand, he just kind of picks it up and just kind of drops it and it shatters.
Time for that, man. We gotta keep moving.
He's like, yeah.
Anyways, most of the stuff that we're getting are just like ingredients for when we get to the synthesizing section of the game, which is pretty important because synthesizing items ends up giving you better items. Synthesized items are much better than buying equipable ones. Same
I
goes
mean,
for
that makes
armor
sense
as
for
well.
synthesizing in a game.
Yep. As always, synthesization is always a win.
The older games are pretty amusing. The older games are pretty amusing because it just implies you punch the base/barrel.
Take that.
You just punch the pow, pow, pow.
This Bodkin has summoned allies. My God, I cannot allow it to end this way.
Nice.
Oh, he continues wearing the hood.
Oh yeah, no, it's a quote unquote disguise.
Oh, so he doesn't take it off until like a certain threshold of the story.
First,
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
I'm gonna play Dragon Quest the way how it's meant to be played, like a JRPG game. Mainly because I want to make the mistakes. Like, I want to make the mistakes. I don't want the party members to make mistakes. I want.
Is that slime?
That is not a slime. That is a seedling.
Okay,
That
the
look like
face looks like a slime.
You'll be seeing that a lot.
Okay.
Sir.
They like to reuse the same. They like to reuse the same slime face.
Well, I mean, the slimes always are gonna look like that no matter what. Even if they're flowers, trees, you name it. All the enemies look happy. They all happy to die.
Well then.
Hey, I mean, hey, some monsters are pretty frightening, and then there are just these guys who are just pretty happy dudes. They're just hanging around. They're not even bothering anybody.
Look, they're just roaming on the road, and you just decide to ruin their day.
See? Look how happy they are.
They were just having a nice day, and then you decide to pick a fight with them.
Yeah, they're just happy little dudes. Just being happy little.
And then you
pacifsts.
kill them.
I mean, that's just how it has to be. I have learned heal, which is actually good. And now it tells me the thing about skill points, which is like Noda. Now, normally what I do for my character is that I actually do not go for great sword. I don't like using great swords. I don't like having two-handed weapons because that's bougie. So I decided to go ahead and get myself. I kind of focus on just swords. I know some
Where
people
did you
probably
buy the
focus-
yet? Nothing, just reading. Seeing this game at normal speed is too jarring for me.
Listen, I wanted to see how long it would take for me to change the speed, and you wanted to be a Nancy and force my hand. Now I have no. This is super fast moving. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom, bam,
Boom.
bam, yeah.
Boom.
Boom,
Boom.
boom. Everything just dies quick, because we really ain't got no time for that. I don't know how many people actually end up playing this game at normal speed, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, that's a point. Like, a lot of JRPGs nowadays should always have, like, a fast-forward feature, especially if they're, like, turn-based, because, oh boy.
It takes a while.
Yeah, it does, especially if you're grinding and you're, like, literally waiting for the boss for enemies to die and everything. It's like, oh boy, I can't stay good.
Fast is what I stuck with until I started grinding, since you can change it while battling.
Nah, we're going ultra fast. We speedrunning, boys.
Are we literally speedrunning?
Hell no. You saw how I was fighting those smogs? I kept missing.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that's RNG.
No, it wasn't. I was supposed to use fire spell to kill them faster. I was just being dumb.
Oh, well then.
Welcome to downtown Heliodor, home to rogues, ruffians, and all my other favorites.
I was gonna say, we're just here, but we're just in a different part of this town.
We're in the good part. The part where you can get your money stolen if you're not careful.
Managed to acquire one of the royal family's most precious
Ah,
possessions.
you acquired, so you
the
stole it.
red orb. They got wise and pulled me in eventually. But not before we'd stashed it somewhere safe so we could pick it up later. Right down there is the biggest, stinkingest garbage pile in all of Heliodor. Me and Dirk buried the orb slap bang in the middle of it. After all, no one would ever think of looking for it there. We're criminal geniuses, I tell you. Time to go liberate that loot. To the garbage pile.
To the garbage pile.
He sounds so excited. I love him.
Now so excited to be called trash.
Ain't from around here. Well, if you ain't got a reason to stick around, I wouldn't bother. What's that? Looking for a dump? Well, you're in the right part of town for rubbish. There's a great big pile right in the middle. Thank you. Just in case, you forgot what you were doing.
In case if you weren't paying attention to that text earlier.
Alright. No, just in case you kind of forgot where the big pile is actually located. All intents and purposes, Eric kind of just pointed just one general direction. In all intents and purposes, where the hell is this big giant pile, bro? Oh, it's where
But you pointed that way, but we gotta go further away into the garbage pile.
Keep a lookout,
Yeah.
okay? I'm going to grab the loot. Now, it was around here somewhere. It's definitely here. I'm 1,000% sure. It's not here.
Good job.
You gotta be kidding me. Me and Dirk were the only ones who knew where it was. Wait a
Well,
minute.
maybe someone moved it.
Rat! He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself.
Oh, no, not the dirty.
Oh no.
I should have known.
I mean, we're talking about garbage here.
Thieving little...
You're right.
Wait till I get my hands on it. I'm gonna find him. And you're gonna help me.
Not like I got any other choice.
The inn we
Jeez.
used to
Like I got
go to
nothing
is
else to
just
do.
over there. Come on. It's the only one with an upstairs. You can't miss it.
Onwards to the direction that I pointed.
Again.
This whole place hasn't changed a bit. Back in our thieving days, Dirk and me used to lay low here whenever things got hairy. Ruby? Ruby, you there? It's me, Eric. There's something I need to ask you. Ruby runs the place. Looks like she's not around, but if anyone knows where Dirk is, it's her.
Trying to think who it is. Is it somebody that will be able to join us?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So here's the plan. There's a tower they used.
I thought it might have been
for
her.
fires.
So I'm like, oh, okay, never
You're
mind.
going to climb up there.
We
and
don't
keep
meet
an
them
eye
until
out for Ruby.
later on.
We'll
We'll meet the
keep
both of them
Other
anyways.
spots.
Well, actually, no. We meet one,
Don't
then we meet
worry,
the
you
other.
can't
but
miss her.
that's it.
be one and then
Only
if
redhead
that one
in
meets with
town.
the other one.
Don't worry. We'll be with Eric for like a good 20% of this area, and then, and then we
On to
start
the next
getting-
party member.
then we start getting more party members, and then we'll just have a big old party snug fest.
We'll have a little dancing. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do a little victory dance or something.
I don't know where that's from. to be honest with you.
Is that a thing in the game?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here. Go
That was
on.
a jerk, by the way.
Pretty much pay your way in.
Or if you're a very super awesome, sexy girl like this one right here,
Oh.
you can also get through.
Or, you know, you just get completely distracted and you let the doorway open.
Or he You know, I love how this is the way of how they basically show you how to get rid of the guard. You have 3 ways. There she is. You have 3 ways. You can either use a dog, a girl, or you can be stupid and pay him.
Can't find Ruby anywhere. How about you? Any luck?
I don't even know who Ruby is.
I don't even know what she looks like.
No, like you're asking somebody that you just met to look for this girl named Ruby.
Well, no, he did tell her what she looked like, but
You really think he would find who Ruby is? You're not really getting a good description on her.
well, no, he looked at the balcony. We saw her coming through the entrance, so he just auto-assumed that we saw her.
Still, you're asking somebody that you just met and never like came to this place.
I mean, you're right. It could probably just be any redheaded girl there. So
Yeah, exactly.
Locked you up and thrown away the key.
oh no.
Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's
We went
talking
from
about.
one British game to another British game.
I know not to
Oh yeah,
step
that's
on
right.
toes and wear it ain't wanted.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You always did
Yeah,
like to
I
sail
mean,
close
hey,
to the
new
wind.
flavor and voice acting.
Don't worry, I
So you
won't
start to
be
realize
here
most
long.
of these characters end up voicing very
I
kooky
just
characters
need to know
in the
where
end. But
Dirk
hey,
is.
whatever.
Have you seen him?
The Luminary's voiced by Ricky
Now
or something?
there's a name I ain't heard in a while.
Wait, the Luminary?
Yeah, I
He
think it's
opened
Ricky.
some fancy shop.
Wait,
Eric.
Ricky? Ricky Hereupon Ricky?
Yes, Ricky the Hero of Wonder.
Really?
I don't know, I forgot. I'll
Uh-oh.
tell you later.
So hello, Craig.
Craig.
The
Hello.
is crazy. Where would he find the money? Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, in this part of town, you don't go asking too many questions. You know that.
Craig's asking
If you
how
want more,
are we?
you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth.
Well, I'm fine.
Right.
Oh,
Thanks, Ruby.
good.
I
Today's been a
appreciate
good day.
it. We'll get out of your
How
hair.
about you?
Hey, how you doing, Craig?
Look, it's a Libra.
Wait, what happened?
Balance beam.
Oh.
Why is
That
Libra's
no
balance
good
beam?
traitor.
I don't understand it.
I'll bet
I
he
don't
sold me
know.
out and sold the orb.
I mean, I
And
get
all so
it,
he could
'cause, you
move
know,
up in the world.
Gotta have a
Well, I'll
balance
get
and
what I
emotions.
owed.
and
You'll
crap.
see.
Chip one scale. That's pretty much it.
Aw, what's the breaking
We'll need to
news?
get past
Oh.
that sentry if we're gonna head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he? Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs. I think it was him. Maybe we can.
So, like, depending what you do, it can have different cutscenes.
Actually, I don't think there really is a 3-method prompt for that. I think we really have no choice but to use the dog.
I mean, I definitely don't want to pay to go in.
That'd be dumb. Anyways, this girl would basically send us on a side mission to be able to get like 2 specific items, water and something else. She wants some old water and a buzzberry or 2 might change her mind.
Aw, that stinks.
Oh damn.
I saw that name earlier, I forgot who that was. That name sounds familiar.
I didn't say holy water or buzzberries. I want them both, otherwise no deal.
Oh! That actor. Oh.
Who's he?
He's the star actor for Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman.
Wait, is he the main character?
I want to say I think he is.
Hold on.
No, I'm looking.
He was T'Challa? Who's T'Challa?
Isn't that the main?
Nah, that guy, I really hope not, because that, oh.
No, that's not him.
Who's that? Oh.
Oh, no, it is,
Oh,
it is.
Are
Yeah, I
you
was gonna say.
serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dang.
Oh wow, that actually sucks.
That really sucks.
That is way too young.
That is. Unfortunate to hear that. Like,
Alright. He does not want holy water.
wait, what?
No, the girl does not want holy water. She wants some berries, which I think that's what we got.
Uh-huh.
You forgot.
I like how you just keep jumping around.
Because this is Final Fantasy 15. You can't pick up items if you don't jump.
Did jumping make you go faster?
No, it does not. It actually makes you go slower.
That's a little girl.
Yes.
No, because her face does not look like a little girl. Like more of like a older woman on a tiny girl's body. That's all. That's it.
That's fine. Wait, I'm confused. It says, and remember, I didn't say holy water or... Oh, okay, because you didn't... You were stupid. It's like, oh, I didn't say holy water or buzzberries. I want them both. And it's like, alright, anal child.
It's kind of confusing, like, when you're going through, like, text of characters and they have an accent that sometimes you kind of misinterpret it as something else.
I only find it a problem only if it's something that actually progresses plot. If it's dialogue, I don't really care, but if it's, like, text that progresses plot,
Text-based, yeah.
Or if it's, like, you know, me trying to figure out what am I supposed to do next, gotta hurt. Just a little tad bit.
Just a tad bit. Was this like the way to get a dog?
No, I'm just buying items to put armor on myself.
Oh, wait, for synthesizing?
No, not yet.
Because I missed what you were trying to do. Unless you're supposed to get her stuff with the dog.
Yeah, we're supposed to get her stuff.
Oh, it's so basically trading.
Yeah. I get the bud. Don't I have like 2 of the buzzberries? Girl's gonna make me slap her. Or do you want literally 2 holy waters? Did I not buy the holy water? I thought I bought the holy water. Where the hell's the holy water?
Oh, you did.
Did I not buy the whole? I did not.
Did you
buy
drink
the
the holy water?
No, I did not drink the. I didn't even buy the damn
Are you
thing.
cleansed in the inside?
No, because I didn't buy the thing. How did I not buy the holy water? I thought I clearly pressed the button to say I want the holy water. What the hell?
No, you just bought it and just dropped it right in front of the shopkeeper. Be like, oops.
No, I didn't buy it. What the? How did I not buy the damn thing?
And watch, you didn't buy it.
If I didn't buy it again, it's stupid.
Go back and forth, back and forth. So you just feed it to the dog?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because she's using it to go ahead and keep the monsters away from her, away from the dog, as the dog ends up like going outside.
I mean, that does make sense for the holy water.
Halt! This gate leads to the nice part of town. My job is to protect respectable people from being bothered
Yeah,
by rabble
it's
and
unfortunate that
riffraff.
actually
In other
happened.
words,
Mhm.
I just seen him as an actor too. That's the sad thing.
Ah! No! No!
Yeah.
It's a dog! Anything but that! Ah!
Fear the dog, you fool.
But he just wants to give you a big hug.
Now
Well,
to head
he
up to
doesn't
where all
want
the
big
rich folks
hugs.
live and find out
Oh.
what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
Alright, now that that guy is gone, now we can actually explore this area proper, because I actually wasn't doing that.
You just know he just goes off and never comes back.
I would find it funny if he literally comes back, and I'll be like, wow, that's stupid.
You gotta get that doggo again.
Gotta get those blackberries and them wonderful holy water again.
The holy water that you keep not buying. Is it a disguise just to hide yourself from the guards or something?
Yeah, so they don't know that I'm me, even though they clearly super remember that I wear a purple outfit, but hey, I'm not gonna complain.
I'm sure there's other people out here somewhere that weren't purple. So hello, George. Hello.
George?
How you doing, George? How's the packing, by the way?
Yeah, how is that going?
Eat.
Complete everything that you were supposed to? Did you clear all your side quests?
I mean, probably not 100% yet, but just getting there.
You didn't 100% your packing? How dare you?
Oh, the tightrope balancing?
I mean, you just push forward.
He doesn't even, like,
Nope.
struggle.
Nope.
Unrealistic.
Listen, this is not Skyward Sword, okay?
I mean, I don't like that system. That's just dumb. Since I'm good, my arms hurt, gotta change them now. That's
Okay.
fair. Give yourself a rest.
I'm more so saying okay because you said he has to change it. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, he's a robot.
You're right.
That's okay,
Gotta
George.
remember
You gotta, charge those arms up and then put another one in the meantime.
that. Oh, we can wear boxer shorts and it gives us literally 26 defense. Don't ask
What?
questions. Don't ask
I mean,
questions.
you can't even see it.
Don't ask questions, though.
You can't even see it.
I'm the luminary.
Give me free stuff because I'm the luminary.
Well, they don't know that. I really wish that it was that easy, though.
Well, apparently when the luminary is mentioned, people are like, luminary bad, don't give him free stuff. Seems like is George a relative of experiment?
I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no.
They could be cousins.
Oh yeah, you can't sell these because, lol, if you sell them, you're pretty much screwed. But you can't sell them because they're like literally your first set of weapons. And I don't let Eric wield swords. That's ridiculous. I think the second weapon I'll make him wield is probably be the boomerang. But then again, he'll probably be wielding like almost everything. But for right now, the dominant weapon will be daggers. And I still can't afford the copper sword. Damn it! I hope I actually find one later on. This is stupid.
Can you actually find one?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find one later down the road. I don't know where anything is, you know.
Okay.
Ha! Suck it, loser. Anyways, let's continue and go fight Dirk.
Dirk. Durgan.
Oh, sorry. I guess, that wasn't part of the contract.
Oh, I forgot that the tropical storm is headed my way tonight. Oof. Stay safe out
dude.
there. Yeah, stay safe.
I haven't experienced that. I don't know if it's coming in this general direction.
From what I'm seeing, it's not really heading your way. It's like kind of below you.
It's my way.
Well, to be fair, like it doesn't.
Actually,
It kind of
no.
loses strength. You know?
No, wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? I actually don't want that to happen because there's literally one tree that if it happens, it probably will end up falling down just like the last tree that fell down here. So, never mind. I actually do not want it to happen. Take that back.
No one doesn't want it to happen.
Also, we cannot go over there because there are guards there. Even though there's clearly one guard right there, he didn't say anything to us.
Yeah, because George said I think you're fine. Because I even looked at the tracking of it. You're fine. It's just like below you. And plus, when it reaches inland, it kind of loses its strength.
I appreciate it.
But even though it might be away, I have some sort of access to the weather.
As always.
I mean, I can't watch the Weather Channel. I mean, I could, but, the TV's usually locked, so I don't really have full access on the weather.
That's fine.
Living in a coastal state is cons. I'll be careful, but I think it's swiping across my area. I'll feel extremely bad if the usual flood in a nearby city occurs, though. Ugh.
Say be careful anyways.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
Yeah, if it, not or is or not. If they're not, is or not. Stay safe.
All I can say is that I have close calls. Like, we always get brushed by them, but that's it.
You say Sir Hedrick is on your side? Ha 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 ha. What's up? What are you looking at? Live in a shop run by someone called Dirk? I got a feeling there's someone by the name who lives in a big mansion by the castle. If you're heading up to that part of town, take my advice and use the rope. Well, thank you, good sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, characters with the purple icons, they know where it's at. They tell you the details of how to get to places, so that way you don't get lost. 'Cause trust me,
purple is a good color.
Purple is indeed a good color. Either that or I'm colorblind and it's actually pink.
It looks purple to me.
No, you're just saying that because... No, actually the side quests are purple. The pink ones are the dudes telling me where to go.
That is true, Slacko. At least he's with Stanley now.
Yeah.
Always gotta look on the bright side of things.
I'm gonna miss him now. But, he didn't
Yeah.
He didn't make an impact playing as Black Panther. So, I'm grateful for that. I'm gonna remember him as being a good dude.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow. Nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find
Oh,
we only stock
Dirk.
the very finest wares.
That's good. Because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Eric!
Long time no see, old pal.
That's an achy face. Oh, okay.
Eric! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime! It's really you! Large as life and fighting fit! I'm so happy to see you!
What's going on?
What?
I know this is how sometimes friends act, but jeez.
Hands off of me!
I live in a coastal state, but we have a lot of hills and mountains here, which is why Baja California and California never or barely get any big storms like a hurricane. It's kind of like, that side of the world doesn't really get hurricanes at all, really. You guys get the other stuff.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got a gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you.
Oh, yeah, that's another one, Dusty Wins.
In the end,
But no, definitely Earthquakes is one of them. I'm like, you guys got the Earthquake stuff.
told him I found it somewhere and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Exactly. I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
That's the spirit. Eric, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
If you're probably wondering why I'm silent, because I make me a tweet.
Oh, yes, we
That's
do.
fine.
Right this way, gentlemen.
I could probably guess what it is. That's fair. But since I am back, I had me some s'mores, campfire talk, and played the Cards Against Humanity with family. That sounds time.
It really does. Can we come?
Are we invited?
So?
S'mores by a campfire and playing Cards Against Humanity? I'm in.
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see?
You know, invited, but of course stay 6 feet apart.
Bird
Yeah,
tells
like,
me that
be sure
Hendrik and his
just
men
catapult.
took it to the
Just
King's
catapult.
Barrow, and it's been
That's all
under
you
lock
need
and
to do.
key
Go.
there ever since.
Yeah, that's it.
The King's Barrow, huh?
Oh, look at that. Gina, look. See that?
What?
See the drop frames? Instead of 133.
It's southeast.
I mean, look, at least it's not going,
Same direction
you know,
as
80
Cobblestone.
further.
No, I'm just saying. You see that? It stayed at 133 for good.
Which means we can kill two birds with one stone.
It's great. It's
Good,
for a
good,
second, you see?
good.
A
It
little
hasn't gone down
adventure
either.
for old time's
See?
sake.
Sure, everyone's invited. Just bring a mask and 6 feet apart.
Sorry,
Um,
Hey,
can do.
and bring the
I'm not a
catapult.
shot to run.
Keep telling you
I'm
this.
a married man these
You
days.
gotta
And bring
bring
some
that
hand
catapult.
sanitizer. And
Yeah, bring hand sanitizer
Wow,
catapults.
You really have changed. Well, you always
Shoot
said
hand
you wanted to settle
sanitizers
down
and-
maybe go
and
into
everything
business
else.
Someday. I'm happy for you. We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other
I
side.
want those suits that they wear in
We can drop
labs.
into Cobblestone on
What, the
way.
lab suits?
Okay, let's head back downtown.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? They don't call that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing. There's plenty go in there and never come out.
It'll take more than a few kid stories to scare us off. And besides, it's the only way to get there.
Say kid stories, dude. We just fought a dragon, dude. If we literally see a forest
Dude,
dragon,
we just
I'm blaming you.
escaped from a dragon.
Yeah, we literally escaped from a dragon. Alright. I think for now, this will be a good stopping point. I have no clue. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. After this is not, Gina, you're probably not familiar with this.
Oh.
But most of the time, your save points are located in, you know, actual save points.
Chapels?
Tiny chapters or whatever. But nope, in Dragon Quest, there are churches where you pray to the gods to save your progress. Confession! You confess your sins! Even though you don't say anything.
Drink thy holy water.
You pour it down!
Or, you know, you could just forget that you purchased holy water.
That too. Alright. And that will be the end of this first session of Dragon Quest. Literally almost close to calling it Dragon Ball.
It might as well be called Dragon Ball.
You're right. Anyways, we'll be seeing you guys with our typical schedule back to normal. Actually, now that I think about it, we're about to head into September soon. A lot of things are going to be back to normal. So, yeah. We're not gonna stream this Sunday. We were thinking of it, but you know, we'll do that next time. Anyways, we'll see you guys on Monday for where our schedule goes back to a set format. We'll see you guys with more Chrono Trigger. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Wear a mask. Be sure to keep washing your hands and clean yourselves. And take care. Laters.
Later, guys.